The butterfly, she flutters by and takes on the wind. She takes to the sky, try to contain her, no net to make her mine. She lays on my shoulder, if only for a tease. Then off to the wind, floating on the breeze. For in that moment she'll be my butterfly.
That's pretty good.
I guess that's all the things just now meant all. I guess if I love her, let go. I guess if I love her, let go. Hold you back, trying to make sense of this. There ain't no making sense of that. And hoping it's just hoping when we don't know where we're at. Want you to run so far, yeah, fly so free.
Juliet, Papa Juliet, 564, and Kilo Alpha Sierra 201.
I guess there's some things just not meant all. Guess if I love her, let go. Guess if I love you, let you go. Let you go. Let you go.
Hey, welcome back to Live on Patrol. We are on University Avenue. We just got some fresh Mountain Dews at the Super America. I guess it's a Speedway now. That university on the border there, University in Bedford. And as you may or may not know, Pat and I just left the fair. We kind of snuck out the back way and down Raymond, down to University, and it was a great day at the fair. It's not over, another hour there before it wraps up, but it seemed like a pretty amazing day so far, didn't it, Pat?
Yeah, really. It's been a great fair. Very safe for fairgoers. Probably the safest, most trouble-free fair that I remember.
Yeah. Not even really a feeling of any danger, you know?
Nope.
I mean, the last weekend is, if anything's going to happen, that's when it happens. But it's not usually till after 9 o'clock. So we're really talking about 2 hours on Friday and Saturday. Outside of that.
Very true.
Pat just bought me some beef jerky.
44 Marshall on a person that cruises.
Very flavorful.
I snuck a little bit out. It was actually pretty darn good.
The way you were taking it, I thought it was chew.
You just locked the color out of the house.
Pinch. Oh man, the fair, it does, it wears everybody out. Our troops are in there, they're all tired, let's just face it.
Yeah, and I have not been able to this year get out there near as much as you or any of the other deputies.
You had that infamous disease.
Yes, indeed. Still get my legs back.
But it was packed there tonight. You saw the crowd there. We did a little live before we went to our cars, and kids were jumping the gate on the south side. So We never want jumpers because we never know for sure that they're just trying to get in free or if they're bringing in. Hey, by the way, in case you're asking, we have no idea what those silly stars are about. The smartest man has been working on getting them removed. We have not monetized Facebook, but Facebook sometimes takes control. They're always trying to produce reels for us to. They're sending us reels every day. Here's a reel of your broadcast, and we don't want to go short little reels either.
But the smartest man just said the stars are gone.
Okay, we saw that pop up here the last couple of days, and Kyle Meestead, our smartest man, was working on it. But he says you may have to turn them off every broadcast, which we got to figure out if there's a default way. But no, we're not monetizing Facebook or YouTube. That would sort of ruin the whole concept.
Yep. Not one penny, folks.
If somebody did give a few nickels or whatever it is, we'll donate them to the Sheriff's Foundation. But I don't think we're even going to get them. We won't even collect them.
Then a white Jeep speeding off northwest on Como. Time delay 2 minutes.
There we go.
They were south of Alfeld and LaFont.
Copy.
Well, that's no surprise, is it? Alfeld and LaFont?
Nope.
Shots fired. Jeep going northwest on Como.
Excuse me. Excuse
266
me.
and 263 will be in route as well.
We're going to head over there.
Clear.
Thank you, 2206.
Had some really nice families today.
Yeah, some really nice people came up to talk to us at the fair. And that was kind of the overwhelming sentiment from all of them was how safe they felt at the fair.
I'm on shots fired, nothing out of the ordinary right now.
Good point.
I'll go towards that intersection of Gulfville.
Copy.
Too spicy? Too spicy for you, Pat, or what?
I'm not sure what happened. All of a sudden, I'm a sniffle and sneeze factory.
Snellingen University. Probably one of the busiest sections. They used to say it was the busiest in the metro, but with the expansion, who knows?
Right.
Copy.
But really just thank you to all those of you that came by and said hi.
That is always a good feeling, and we very much appreciate it.
To have the support from the general community is huge.
Several people have said you just hit the X and it gets rid of the stars. Please do.
So they still get the invite even though we don't want it? pretty quiet out here, Pat. What the heck?
Everybody's at the fair.
Could be. Or it could be the heat. By the way, if you're not from Minnesota, pretty hot here. I mean, right now it's only 83, but it was 90 today. Going to be in the mid 90s tomorrow. And then on Sunday, they're predicting it will hit 100.
Hey.
And
160 Pellet Boulevard East for a black male that hit a white male. Black male is 30 years old, 5'2", wearing...
I was watching the weather. You know, the average for 90-degree days is 8 in the month of August.
Really?
No, for the whole summer. 8 for the whole summer. And you know how many we've had?
How many?
28.
Good gracious.
28.
9175.
335.
3 just to dispute. Clear
GOA with 370.
Yeah,
They were able to get a hold of the caller for your call. Sounds like the subject was located and services are no longer needed.
So we've had a hot one, and by the way, the average temperature for this week is 20 degrees colder than it has been.
Wow.
So instead of in the high 80s or 90s, 20 degrees colder is the average. Which seems a little strange to me, but
Well, there were some nights last year I had to wear a jacket at the fair.
well, there is that.
526, 538.
I was kind of hoping for it. A little pullover action. Covers up my stomach that way.
235 5th Street West of Higher Ground. Assist medics for an assaulted male who got knocked out.
Higher ground.
Heavy.
A male got knocked out.
Not good.
2211.
Oh, Buzzy, sorry we missed you.
Was you at the fair?
Yes,
I would have loved to see Buzzy Bone.
always love to see you.
278. Do you have any other callers on this?
Negative, single caller.
And that caller does not want to be contacted?
Affirmative.
Copy, it's 150 when you can get there.
Honey, are you on the phone with the caller? We're wandering around their property and we're not finding
Someone wants to
anyone.
know if you got the Amish
I
donuts
can
you
see one
wanted.
person standing
We
inside,
did,
but they're
and
not coming to the door.
I'll check with the GC.
well, how am I going to say this? The Amish donut was excellent, okay? All right, I'm just going to say that it's excellent. Now, waiting an hour and a half to get an Amish donut,
Not excellent.
that's not my style. And some nice people from North St. Paul that recognize Fabio Joe offered to buy donuts, and they were in line already.
Oh, that's nice.
So they had waited an hour, and they only had 15 minutes left. So,
oh my goodness.
but
5180.
as Jelly Joe said,
We're still working on this. It's going to be a...
this might be a generational thing. I'm not sure.
What do you got there?
270.
Some of
There's one inside the apartment. Don't fully related, but Family contact with anyone.
Jelly Joe said, I wouldn't wait in line an hour and a half for a free plane ticket. So,
Sergeant Jim Chin brought me one of those Amish donuts, and
Yeah.
they are wonderful.
well, you might, they come warmed, too.
It was still a little bit warm.
Okay,
even.
yeah, we don't so long walk to you. But on our way back from the Amish Donuts, of course, we went offline. I wish we would have stayed online, but we went offline and we interviewed people that were on both sides of the pickled pizza line. Now there's two lines there that are just as long as the one Amish donut line,
Yep.
and they're an hour plus long for the pickled pizza.
Wow.
So what I'm going to do here, Backseaters, I'm going to find the recipe and then I'm going to post it.
I've heard their pickle pizza is the best, and I've had some good ones.
Pickled pizza. Jelly Joe and James Chin said the sirloin tips over by the Care 11 booth were amazing.
Okay.
Over there. So I'm going to try those tomorrow. Sirloin tips.
I've been hearing on the East, what's it called? East Metro Foodies page that people are raving about the burger at the Midway Men's Club.
Yes.
And at Mike's Burgers.
Well, we stopped at the Midway Men's Club, and we're going to get a burger there, but the line was very long. And we tried to give them some shout-outs because they help fund our youth program. So they made a nice donation, $4,000 donation to our youth hockey program.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to post the pictures of our young immigrant Korean community that Chainu brought to the fair, and some Somali kids, our immigrant Somali kids. But they're pretty cute. You're going to see them. Thanks to the gracious contributions of a few contributors, we were able to bring the kids in the youth program to the fair.
Very cool.
Those pictures I'll post tomorrow. They're amazing.
By an unknown person sometime within the last hour. The caller is also en route. We'll be there in about 15 minutes.
Oh. So when we cross Western up here, we're going to go to where the shots fired were in the fund in Elfeld. Which historically we had a lot of stolen cars there, but we really haven't had many lately.
No.
Most of the thieves have moved out, but there's obviously some bad blood between somebody and somebody.
Fletcher assist and 206 the copy for Woodbridge Street and Ivy Avenue West for a single caller of 6 shots fired 1 minute ago.
There's also a suspicious call that just came in at 6:57.
It's up by the apartment complex, right?
The caller said they
263. North of the tracks.
263.
Their motion light
If it
went
was
off.
south of the tracks, I'd take a left and run up there.
Up there on that shots fired call for Woodbridge and Ivy. We were up there a little bit ago and we just saw some aerial fireworks.
367 copy.
Copy. Aerial fireworks are seen in the area.
2260.
Just see if there's any neighbors out here in Elfeld.
33 on Bowen, 5180.
Any squads that can assist 262.
I can let you know.
Unfortunately, I was not able to find any phone numbers for maintenance. We don't have any.
What else did I have that was a little different? Last night I had the kebab up there, the mini
Why don't you
kebab.
clear me from the other shots fired on those there?
Lamb kebab?
No, chicken.
Copy showing that.
Don't push it. But that was good. That was good. Corn is still my favorite, always will be. Roasted corn. This guy go first. He's got his disguise on. Dominoes.
Happy birthday to Sharon Vandervelden. 81st birthday. From your daughter Michelle and from us. Happy birthday, Sharon. Thanks for riding with us.
526, we are code 4 for medics, male, on the ground, please,
526, there's a lot of background. You said male conscious breathing. What was his complaint?
Jerome Grosvenor, a.k.a. Hungry, wants us to give a birthday shout-out to his mom, Alvina. August 31st. Yesterday was her birthday.
8196 area.
729.
534 is 526, code 4.
Judy Hoffman
code
has
4.
been
I
a
just couldn't understand
backseater
what the
from
complaint
day
was.
one. Turns 79 tomorrow.
526.
From Jim, Pat,
We're
Rose,
code 4 for
Vince,
medics.
and the whole
The
family.
male has a laceration to the back of his head, and they're unseen.
Copy. 2219.
Kathy Ball has a birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday from Richard and Megan Tamke.
367.
367.
Red Phoenix's daughter Morgan. 20th birthday today. Happy birthday to you, Morgan.
Turn the 463. You want to see that just right that way? 616 over. Yeah, thank you.
371, will you put me on the fourth call?
Yeah.
Oh, there's like no humidity. It does feel nice out here.
Yeah. That's what Ren said. The humidity was
Information is Squad Central and Western temporarily tied dispatching from console 11 at 2220.
60 or under.
Our friend Pear Treadall. It's his birthday. Thanks for letting us know, Bonnie Wakefield. One of the best to ever work in the communications center.
Totally, and Pear was one of the greats.
Pear was a legend.
We were lucky to work with a lot of good role models
Indeed we were.
that actually worked.
Yep.
That's the other thing. And a lot of them had connections to the city back then. Everybody knew people. That's one thing. That's the one downside now. Is not the connectivity. Hey, last night, big fight here at 800 Sycamore. Big fight.
Any of the kids we know?
Oh yeah, yes. It's primary participants. But so there was, according to the people I interviewed at this location, there was someone smoking crack in the hall. There was
How you doing, guys?
smoking crack in the hall, and
371, we're
Somebody
good in
went
our
out to
location.
confront
We're
him.
speaking with the comms. If other squads want to go to
that
the
conversation
Mariah
went
after,
downhill.
We'll let you know what we have here in a second. There's no one in the back
And
here right now.
then the argument proceeded to go into the street.
263. Can you change this to fireworks, please?
The argument turned into a pushing
Traffic,
match,
2221.
called in by several people as a fight. The fight migrated from Sycamore up to Winnipeg,
Really?
with our friends and residents here participating in the disagreement all the way up. Young girl here that was the primary. Were you here in the search warrant we did here?
No.
But you're aware there was
Oh, yeah.
a female arrested?
Oh, yeah. Who assaulted one of our guys?
Same female. And
Shocking.
she obstructed justice by, I don't know exactly if she struck the officer or resisted or whatever.
You talking last night?
Yeah, last night. Yeah, so, and of course, the family wasn't too happy.
She got arrested again?
No, she got arrested last night, and her family wasn't very happy about her arrest.
Oh, well.
So they were creating a little bit of a scene.
Maybe work on having your child
I
active.
stopped to talk to them. Here's the saddest part for me about that whole thing. I stopped to talk to some of the family members. You know, that case will sort itself out. She's not very well behaved, you know, but that's a different issue. But one of the kids that just got out of jail. I'm going to stop right there. Didn't take long for him to get back in a stolen car. Put it that way.
Just from the Elfeld Club.
We are westbound on Front right now. Actually talked to the guy that used to own a grocery store right here. Sheet metal.
Route 239, have a good
Shop here.
night.
I talked to him too.
Marion in Front. You did too?
Yeah.
Marion in Front, right?
And it said I think it was his grandfather owned the property that the fire station is now on.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's it's fun when you run into somebody that goes way back like that.
Mm-hmm.
Talked to family that lives off on Frost Avenue out there on Maplewood, Frost and Prosperity and Maryknoll. And they live right across the street from my friend Kim Crummell, who doesn't live there, but Roger Crummell, who used to own Orchards first. It was Rogers, then it was Richards, then it was Borkers.
Okay.
Owners of the orchards, of the market there. Small little world. But they say whenever we drive down Frost, they're trying to catch us, but by the time we get outside, we've already slipped by. So next time we go by there, we gotta slow down.
Good idea. I don't know if we talked about this before or not, but Camps is under new ownership now. Still a great little market.
So that's the owner of the car, but
X-ray case number.
just drive over and say hello.
Your case number is 160302.
Let's clean the car out. Well, that's what we gotta do.
Thank you.
How are ya?
How you doing? Good. Just checking on the shop. All right. Are you the new owner?
Oh, you are. So nice to meet you.
Have a good night.
I'm Pat.
I'm Bob. What's your name?
Quale.
Quale. Nice
So
to.
the computer sign is going to be Lay's Food Market instead of
Okay.
M. So it's gonna
How do you
be
spell lay?
L-A-Y.
L-A-Y.
Just like Lay chip.
Yep.
Just
Okay.
Lay's.
Very, very good. Well, we're glad you're in the neighborhood.
All right, thanks.
We were just giving you a shout out on live on
it's fine.
Facebook.
Okay.
We're
all right.
live right now.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
I got to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you have fresh turkey wings?
Yeah, we do.
You do. I'll see you soon.
All right. Thank you guys.
Thank you
Take
very
care.
Have a
much.
good night.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Well, that was a treat running into the new owner of Camps.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. You know, we got to ask him if we can have the old sign. That's got to be a rendition of Paul Camp, doesn't you think?
Oh yeah.
We should see if he wants the sign. If he's going to change that sign, we got to get it.
I know a lot of friends of Paul's, and Paul himself sometimes watches. So get the word to him. You need to get your sign.
2166.
If he was smart, he'd just keep Paul's picture on there. Change the name. Keep the old customers.
There you go.
Make new friends and keep your old.
2363, checking your status.
Okay, Chris. Funny. Yes, I still want to cook. I'm just not going to use sharp knives
2363,
anymore.
checking your status.
630. Clear this chairway.
Copy. 23.
I'm a little nervous about eating his food, though, to be honest with you. How do I know there's not a fingernail in there?
I
next time?
guarantee you there's no
How
body
about-
parts
How about a
here.
fingernail? Oh, you didn't cut your finger, you just took a little nail off the end.
Yeah, thanks for the comments, folks. A couple of the nuts on the mount were loose. I tightened them, but I think there is still a little bit of a rattle, but there's not much we can do about it. 10-1.
Copy. Calling 10-1 for 5180 at 2924 Snelling Avenue. 371. You can clear the portion on 4th Street as GOA, or just advised, sorry.
Roseville was very busy
Coney
today.
East and Coney Central are now tied on Council 3. Any Coney cars that are assisting Roseville, if you could switch to Coney West.
I'm seeing the call.
465.
Oh, there we go.
They're on Snelling Avenue, folks, just north of Highway 36 there. I don't know if it's up by Lydia Apartments.
Possible burglary in the Lydia Rose Apartments.
We are a long ways away.
Any squad on not on this Roseville suspicious call, then please go to County Central.
629 179, keep logging me at a CAD.
With the amazing traffic they got over by the fair, I think I'm just going to steer clear
right
of
now,
that for
45 to 50 years
Not a
old.
bad idea.
And Bill's dressing wearing his tea jacket and orange pants.
263 go.
Right.
Can you believe it's going to be 100 degrees on Labor Day or Sunday? That's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
That is amazing. That is. I mean, it makes me feel like summer's really not over, right?
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of people do say summer's over, but after the fair, but technically,
The 21st, I think. Isn't
right?
it?
Fall doesn't start till the 21st. So let's hold out, guys.
6169,
Cars are out to the crash work on
Yeah, we
the
can stay inside now.
42. Got medics en route for one with neck pain, one with back pain.
Wait,
We're not fast.
If there any word on keys?
We'll be en route to 19.
We don't have any history for an overhead keys.
Thank you.
22 minutes.
You know, I got to know that Jim Chin a little better at the fair, you know?
Yep.
It's one of the good things.
2162.
He's a really,
He's-
really good guy.
He's a really, really nice person. Just really like him.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very stable, incredible, willing to help. Doesn't get too excited about anything. It's good.
Kenny.
By the way, we're in the area. You got a subpoena for a case. I haven't received my subpoena yet,
Yes.
but you have one. I think
Yes.
you wrote the reports anyhow, right?
I'm sorry.
I think you wrote the reports. Did you look it up
I
yet?
think I wrote. I didn't have a chance. I think I wrote a report.
Wasn't it DWI right here or something? Somewhere?
Yeah, it was what originated out of the women tearing up the speedway in Arkwright, Maryland. And we followed the car out of there.
That one?
Yeah, there was stuff scattered all over the parking lot and all over the inside of the store.
Yeah.
And they
Who arrested?
I think
Alex?
Alex did.
Okay.
And they tried to say that she wasn't really driving, that they'd switched to drivers.
Oh, okay. You're gonna put the drunk person in the driver's seat?
Oh yeah. They that's where they were.
So that's the one. Okay. But we have some of that on film, right?
I believe so.
You're gonna have to look that up for the weekend. Yeah, that was kind of an obnoxious group, as I recall, right?
Oh yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
262. 263 can stay clear. That mail's off property.
Copy 260, straight clear.
263 copy.
2234.
Probation 807. Would you put me out at 1104 Farrington?
2234.
Probation 807, copy 1104 Barrington, 2234.
So I suppose that's the defense, huh? That she wasn't. The other one was driving.
I suppose so.
Anyhow, these kids that I was telling you about last night over on 800, they asked me when I was like 11:30, "How late you working?"
366 and 371 come to the
I told them, you know, I'm generally an honest person.
Email psychology
2 o'clock.
let in, lives in apartment
No.
2. Acting erratic.
Then we got reports of them in a stolen car later on in the night. After 2.
After 2.
260 traffic.
Well,
There you
that
have it.
says a lot.
I better say 6.
Call 1 Park West, Hotel Tango Echo 405.
Well, I won't be going home tonight. I'm going to be,
Copy, come on,
I'll
Park.
be here all night.
23rd Park.
Did you do any research? Did they ever catch the clown bike guy?
Which guy?
The clown bike? The little red clown bike?
No, I don't know if they did or not.
Probation 807. Would you clear me from 1104 Farrington?
Copy, clear. 23rd second.
You got 3, right?
Correct.
Amazing flight.
I copy the update. For clarification, this female does live there.
I'll double check with the TC, but that's how it reads, is that the female lives in apartment 2.
Copy.
We should go take a nap till 2 in the morning and surprise them. Brunson's, there's our friends at Brunson's. Ran into him at Mancini's at the fair. Give him a little shout out, Pat.
Absolutely. We love you, Tommy and Molly LaFleche.
Great
You're in a
restaurant.
great spot.
Our deputies like going there for lunch during the week.
And they opened up a new spot up the street, Chance's Tavern. It has a food truck.
Executive number 160
awesome.
302.
Thank you.
You're welcome. 23rd man.
What kind of car was that?
That could have been.
Challenger?
No, I think it was more like a Hyundai, Kia.
Something low profile.
Metro 465.
What?
We told the driver not to do it, but he's trying to walk over to you. The one on the right.
Yeah, the other female. 2238.
Yeah, we'll go until now.
Perfect, thank you.
Oh,
Audi or Wheel? Or what is it?
3
so what that is.
Should have shot
Yeah,
my
the
light.
2238.
I'm gonna scare the guy though.
right.
534. Can we get a PVV at Rice Park?
So we are looking. Why don't we tell the backseaters we're looking for 2
Rice
Audis
Park. 23rd man.
that we know some of our local kids are driving. Like a white one and a gray one, right, Pat? Something like that?
Yep.
Are they both Q7s?
I believe they are both Q7s.
You see how I talk like I know what I'm talking about there?
Well done.
I got the letter and the number right.
So a Q7 is a one of the larger of the Audi SUVs.
And we'll take the toll for this one as well, passenger car on the right.
Like Bob said, one white and one black.
One was taken from Plymouth, I think, right? Plymouth? I mean, just to give you some perspective, these kids are our Ramsey County kids are going to the southwest suburbs on a daily basis because they know there's less chance of getting caught over there. So when they come back here, we try to catch them and pit them.
The white Audi Q7. Now, do not leave your old plates in the car when you change your plates. And unfortunately, that's what these folks did. They put the old plates on the vehicle, which are 253 XZH. 253 X-Ray Zebra Henry. It is a white Audi Q7 SUV. And the gray one, it'll take me a minute here.
Bravo 425.
Bravo 425.
Can you change my call to a robbery? Clear report with Bravo 396 and I'll be UT.
Copy, good night. 2241.
We'll be inside checking at 2241.
We get so many of these from the metro.
We got
It's-
so much going on, especially in the west suburbs.
371, we're code 4.
Now the white one has been doing some burglaries and some garage burglaries and theft from vehicles. And the gray one, yes, is from Lakeville.
About 262.
It's a
Checking status.
gray 2017. There was a 2022 black Dodge Durango with Michigan plates, EQX 8349, Edward Queen X-Ray 8349. Radio is nothing much going on.
Nope.
So,
Hi, folks.
How you doing?
Good, how are you? What do we got here?
and forth.
Yeah.
About 211.
Lost our key yet. Hi, folks.
211.
Area of 915 Marion Street on noise complaint. Loud music, people yelling from the address.
Cover that.
How's everything?
24.
Good? Having a good night? All right, have a good one.
Thank you to Nikki McKimmel Evans Fulton, who's been a longtime backseater. From the south side of Isanti. And that's from S. Marco. Barry Fultz wants to wish his Aunt Genevieve a happy 100th birthday on September 11th. Greg Engfer, retired RCSO canine handler, is now living the good life in Florida. Nick Johnson, sorry we missed you. He was looking for us at the fair. He didn't find us, but he found Ron Nafla.
Oh, yeah. Chief.
Ron Nafla is the chief of the State Fair Police. Happy birthday to Cody Melch next Friday. What's the name of Giggles' place out there at the fair again?
Campground?
Yeah.
Giggles Campground.
On Sunday from 8 to 10:30, the John Wheeler Band is going to be performing there.
Well, I'll tell you, we walked in the backside. I didn't realize the seating that they had on the backside of that place.
A lot?
Oh, it's huge. And they had a live band, full 5-person live band back there. I mean, You don't notice it when you're walking by the front, but there's a lot of place to go sit and relax and eat back there.
Very cool.
It's very nice.
John Michael Nikasi. I think I'm pronouncing that to you, Colton. You and me both.
Great role models at church, coaches, school teachers, neighbors that kept you in line, right? You know? Mrs. Lyford, Mrs. Kittleson, Mrs. Hangy, Mrs. Magdalene,
Probation 807.
Mrs. Valentine, Mrs. Haroff.
Marshall Avenue.
They all kind of work together to keep kids on the straight and narrow in the neighborhood.
Very cool.
And a lot of them were Boy Scout and Cub Scout leaders in the neighborhood. But it takes a lot of mentors. It takes a half a dozen role models to really help a person succeed.
Yep.
As a young person.
Copy. Speed escalating, so let's hurry up.
Where's that one?
Probation 805. Probation 807.
Probation 807.
I'm going to be on the board. Do you long number?
Well, something unusual about... Is this a Prius then with those lights like that, Pat? This is the second car.
Thank you.
I think that's a Honda Civic.
Okay. He was in a big hurry. Let's see how big of a hurry he keeps continuing.
Yeah, it's definitely a Civic.
Yeah. Ten kids over here on Margaret
Probation
and Atlantic
807.
Street.
Would you clear me for 1925 Marshall
last
on
night.
DOT?
Margaret and Atlantic, they were looking for cars to steal and walking around. Technically we're on Beach right now, I think, are we? Yeah. North of the park, one block over. Now we're on Atlantic, so we're...
Get up to him before he turns.
We're headed right to...
EXW 818.
where the prowlers were last night. Pretty sure they were trying to steal cars.
They are home.
Okay. Home on the range. I was singing the song from Babes in Toyland tonight. We're in the forest of no return. We're in the forest of no return. Just to see if any backseaters would remember what it was from. And of course, some did. But then I got a text from my wife. Please don't sing. That's just one opinion. I was in the choir, you know. North St. Paul. 4-star choir, 1973. It was Carl Lipke, director.
Very cool. I wasn't in any choir after about the 6th grade. They knew better than to let me sing.
Back then, back in the 70s, all the athletes were encouraged to be in choir. I don't know why that was. But, you know, the football players, we were all in choir.
Yeah,
I guess it was kind of the coach helping out the choir director. They always needed some baritones and some bass in there because boys didn't like to sing as much as young girls did back then. So, as Coach Gus said, yeah, you guys should be in choir. There's a car behind us. He snuck right up on me. So that was really sneaky. Does he even have his lights? Yeah. Just turn it off.
You know, Mighty Mike Martin's Tahoe has a camera that looks to the rear in the mirror right there.
Oh, cool.
And it is so crystal clear you can read the plates behind you.
Oh, bonus.
Yeah.
street are we on?
6th.
No, cross street.
Oh. Cypress, I think?
No.
Forest.
Of no return.
Oh, goodness.
The way you stay young, folks, is keep having a little bit of normalcy and humor to your life.
Keep your sense of humor. Once you lose that, I got nothing for you.
So as you know, if you watched the earlier segment, we walked around with the cat guys. They were working at the fair and done an amazing job. The cat guys also know who's in which gangs, etc. Our intel unit.
You know, it's we've been around long enough. It's happened to both of us. A couple, maybe even a little more than that during our careers. But it is rare indeed that you get to work with such an amazing team of fellow officers.
Totally. Totally.
And there's no weak link in that team.
Amazing work. Part of it was, part of it was planning, but a lot of it was just raw luck that they all gelled together so well, right?
Oh, yeah.
But Pat, you've been the glue, because the truth is, one of the reasons I brought Pat in, besides his investigative ability and his hard work and his work ethic, and I know that he's got the personality that could help inspire those guys to work hard and have fun at their job, and
well, thank you for saying that.
Yeah, no, that was a big part of it, and when I was sheriff last time, that's one of the reasons I had Danaski over here part-time.
Yep.
And Greg Lind. I mean, you're in that category of people that just make things happen, and people respect you because of your experience. And Greg Lind is supposedly back in town, coming to the fair.
Can I get his message?
Greg Lind was a great investigator that we worked with.
Oh, amazing.
I don't know, but I think Bradenton got hit really hard by that surge, which is where his home is now. So I don't know if he made it back or not.
175 Water Street. Understanding her daughter called and said that someone pulled a gun on her. With a 30s copy.
Which, by the way, speaking of Water Street, they charged the guy in the Raspberry Island murder today.
They did?
Yeah. Charged 2 guys, but the shooter. And apparently, according to the complaint, which, by the way, the gun was found by a person on the side of the island the next day or 2, which was great that a citizen called and said, "Hey, there's a gun over here."
No kidding.
We really appreciate that, which obviously helps link the case. But according to the complaint,
You can send me that as well.
the victim had his music up loud on the island on the car,
Bravo 210.
and the suspect came over and asked him to turn it down.
Yeah, the group that you're going to come here for is going to be on the far west lot, west of the pavilion. I can hear them, but I'm at this COT event.
4453.
COT event.
Copy. The group is far west lot, west of the pavilion.
Sounds like McManus is working an off-duty event, or what?
Must be.
You can work on our suspect description and all kind of vehicle he does.
Unfortunately, the caller hung up. I think Casey's trying to work on getting her back on the line.
It's
That's
like
a
fun
nice
up there.
looking patio.
Yeah, dude, I love it.
Bravo 210, can you go to 4, please?
Our job is to make sure the city's safe enough that people can go up there and enjoy it.
Absolutely.
445.
Passport, which Bravo squad did you need?
Bravo 210.
So this girl who got the gun
Bravo
pulled on her
210 channel 2.
wanted her mom to send people there to confront the people who pulled the gun on her. Not a good idea.
1900 County Road, E. David, Suite 144.
Well, we'll have to run over there.
215, Bravo, computer issues. What's the address for a call?
IR motion sensor and the Johnny side door.
175 Water Street. Is that Harry Island? It's put in for the Harry Island Park name.
See, there's a car Hyundai called a Venue. We don't see many of those.
It sounds like Bravo 210's out there, hears them, and it's on the far west
Kind
lot.
of unique
west of the
headlights or
pavilion.
taillights, huh?
Yeah.
Venue.
Copy that.
It's a fairly new model,
It must be.
just the last couple of years.
Yeah, I would guess.
West
I
one?
haven't seen one.
Bravo 856. Should you add myself and Bravo 656 to that
5181, I
one
copy
call?
and route to the disturbance. 453 Rose System Court for a mail and email copy and send the address.
Okay.
215, we have an email selected. Control.
Well, let's go
Negative.
see
The caller hung up on the
what kind of group we got mustering over there at Harriet Island.
They're not. The caller hung up, not giving.
No, but I mean, we'll go over there and see if there's a large group. Could be our kids. They gathered out by the river.
Here, there's a large group of what looks to be females standing in the parking lot. They're near a silver hatchback of some sort. No fight or anything out of the ordinary, but there is a large group out there.
Clear to the right, but
Copy.
can't see
Large group of
the-
females
something
by
coming on the
silver
left.
hatchback.
What does that look like ahead of us? That's very confusing. Does that say road closed?
Sure does.
Well, we're not going that way then. Weird. Road closed. Well, if it was a life or death emergency, we would probably go down the wrong way, but we are not. It's not a life or death emergency. It's a gun emergency, though.
5184.
There's a lot of construction down here, Pat.
Yeah, there is.
What should we make
All
of
over
that?
town.
Can we get across the bridge?
Oh yeah.
Oh, need a dirt bike down here. How's it look? We get no one
Clear
can come
right.
from the right, right? Unless they're driving like maniacs.
One 11.
I always like going to parties, they're unsanctioned parties, and kids, we develop good intel when we're there. Who's hanging out with who's mad at who. And if somebody pulled a gun, there's some animosity going on. So it's not a good thing, but it's helpful for us to figure out.
We are sending 111 wrenching set right now.
Serpentine.
Yeah, Bill 69 Cat, if you can respond. Larpner and Fernwood Street is an accident injury sent to Roseville. They got determined to me on our side of top of.
Yeah, copy, bro.
I'll log you off. You can log back in as 122 if you'd like.
Copy, thank you.
Driving could be hazardous.
Fine, you're on.
I mean, part of it's, during COVID, there was nobody on the streets.
Right.
Everybody's kind of going back to the driving.
1975 deviated at
This
23.
isn't the Irish fair down here now, is it? This is about the right time.
Well, he said, what did he say? event? He's at some event down
Oh,
here. McManus.
COT, that's just contracted overtime.
Oh. Okay. Well, I think we would have heard about the Irish
21
Fair,
6
right?
Tango, we're out with 6-3. Jimmy, 10-301.
So McManus said the noise was west of the pavilion?
Correct. Another squad said they saw a bunch of people in the lot. A bunch of girls in the lot.
Yeah, that was the other thing at that party. That deal on Rice Street. They saw my car 2 blocks away and all ran down because they recognized their car.
371 traffic 23.
371.
Go ahead. Upper Afton and Darlene with Minnesota, Juliet, Delta, Juliet, 466. 383 is with me.
Yeah, the Upper Afton, Darlene. 2302.
Well, let's go see if we know anybody. That guy's tall. Holy moly.
How you doing?
How tall are you? 6'6". What's your nickname? 6? Yeah, there we go. Did you say that's Bob?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna find somebody we know. Oh, here we go. Hey guys, it is. How's it going? What's up? Everything? It's a small world, you know, folks. The odds of us not knowing. Hey, how's it going? Nobody ever loves us, but
Okay, let's
Leon.
let this pull out.
That's Leon.
Because we are looking.
Leon, how are you? What's going on, buddy?
5th Street East of
Not
Minnesota
today?
Street.
Okay.
Color
I saw you at the fair the other day.
physically fighting and running all over.
Huh?
One male
You weren't there?
swinging a belt.
All right, well,
Okay.
we're just down here to make sure everybody's safe.
Let's get the plate off this.
Yeah, of course. We're just down here to make sure everybody's safe.
2165 Tango. 2365
Black.
back,
Oh,
401 Lagoa Road. Just
Squad 183.
come calling back, stating a party still happening in the parking lot near the garage. There's 20 plus people.
Let them
260 traffic regulation.
65 Tango, copy.
26.
3365.
Same caller 304 Snelling Avenue North for violation of protection. And only about 3 hours. Mills not on scene.
Copy. If they don't want it.
Copy.
2304.
Wait, do you just confirm she wants to see an officer now? That's some of the comments that she didn't want one.
You want to mute that for a minute?
Confirm, no, she's willing to meet.
All right, folks, we're back. We had a little
262 tried to call the cop with no success. We were not able to get anyone to say they called 911 down there.
confidential conversation about some parties in that car that we've had
The
some
Durango in
contact.
question is Golf Zulu Uniform 177.
Copy. Golf Zulu Uniform 177.
But let's run this plate too.
Runway
Pat.
56, Q. Run Golf X-ray Zulu 454, let me know what comes back to.
Cax.
Yeah, I think that's it. I'm pretty sure it's it.
Squad 182, 178.
At 2308.
That sound right.
78.
I don't remember.
22. Chevy 2309.
Highland and Albert
Huh?
on suspicious. Caller advised that there is a person behind her vehicle taking pictures of her and her vehicle. She's concerned due to a recent break-in. Male is described as white, male is 20, thin build, black t-shirt, brown hair. Currently sitting in a red Mazda. Not moved to the opposite side of the street. She'll be waiting in her black Jeep Cherokee.
22 copy. 78 I copy.
2309. 23 will be out with the key holder.
Last squad.
Be with the key holder at 2309.
But not positive. Pretty clean though, isn't it?
That's Bravo Squad. That plate is coming back clear to a 2000 GMC Yukon, white in color, to a Tevin Miller.
Runway 56, copy, thank you.
2309.
2310.
There a Central Squad downtown that can break for 6th Street East and Jackson Street for a man down, black shirt, blue jeans.
526 comments added advised with 538 and we'll be
Well,
around.
somebody had a gun down here because some girl said a gun got pulled on her, right?
Yep.
So
And we had a lot of folks we know carry guns down here.
Upper Afton and Darlene. Minnesota Hotel Kilo Victor 118.
Unfortunately, they didn't give us enough information to be able to do much about it.
well, yeah,
262 stash check.
I am going to
262, go for it. 5 to 10.
search that restroom.
Go 4515 2311.
Sound good?
Sounds good.
Show me out on the MPD.
Metro 54. Copy.
Good.
Just got a call about fireworks being lit from the ditch and now the grass is on fire southbound 52 near Plato. Did you see anything?
Negative, but I can flip and look a little bit harder.
Thank you.
Still I guess I'm
Your case number is 160345. 160345.
everything good.
You're welcome. 2312.
Forty-four 23, check your status. 4423, we're code 4.
We found him on camera. I'm sorry, I meant to call 54. Sorry.
possible to wear your shoes out in
Tonight,
3
found him on
weeks?
camera. Eastbound 94 to southbound 52 right by CHS, but they're definitely on the highway side lighting up fireworks.
Somebody's lighting fireworks off on the freeway?
11 Fletcher.
And set the grass on fire.
199. I have a person who's standing outside banging on the door. He's a white male, wearing gray shirt.
Copy, there's father team that can assist the male pounding on the door. Team.
GPR 922.
184.
It's a clean one, man.
534.
24 copy, is there another party to go up?
537.
162, clear advised, I'll go. 162 copy. 2013.
Bloomington.
Well,
194. You can change my
I'll
to
pick up
DKP.
technician and
Clear advice with 180.
see what we got going.
Copy.
Maybe some shell casings.
Our traffic is
From
going to be in
Elfeld.
relation to the weapons call.
199. The person's banging his head on the door.
Please, thank you.
Copy, banging his head on the door, 2014.
Already look like.
White male, gray t-shirt.
Description of this person is a white male wearing a black bandana, gray shirt. You have a beard?
184, I'll be out with him. Sounds like he's having a medical emergency and needs an ambulance. Can we get one started, please?
Copy.
Clarification, the caller says this will meet and let you in, but she's the one that's in apartment 303 currently. She believes the suspect still might be in their apartment, which is 502. Alright.
And 184. We have another squad coming. That's a little agitated.
Very odd that it's open and
Yeah.
they probably
119,
be around here, you know, people sometimes
Copy, 184, can you say for medics? You want me
make
to
out
stand
and
by?
leave one car somewhere.
Very true.
They can come. Should be clear for them right now.
Come on, I wouldn't put it. I wouldn't say it could.
So they are.
Key's not in there. I tried to start it, but
They were in a golf cart next to the guardrail, and then they drove back down to the parking lot. So I don't know if they work at PHS or what's going on, but there's definitely smoke and a bunch of people, and now they're gone.
I know the Saints just put off a bunch of fireworks from their scoreboard, but I'm in the area.
you know that could be it. The same scoreboard out. It's close to the freeway. That's what it is. That makes a lot more
534,
sense.
can we get a PVV, 5th and Cedar?
Copy, 5th and Cedar.
Well,
21, 632,
they're still with it. Good for them. Oh, it's a different one now. They got a Tahoe stopped over there too. You know, I'm sure some of our backseaters could hear that young man try to intimidate us, right? Not today. Not
Okay.
today, huh?
Okay. Whatever you say.
Not today. What day then would you prefer? You know, we don't, I mean, very seriously, we don't intimidate like that. We just think you're like immature.
102, call that West team down on the street here. You can put me on that.
102, copy. 5
Not today. That's the kind of people that I'm telling you they're gonna fight, right?
Be advised of 110.
Yeah, be advised. Try to something. 425 Level Road, Unit 1.
Yeah, somebody said they saw him at the fair yesterday, but maybe it wasn't him. Hey, can you? Well, no rush. But
23.
some point we should
23 I'm clear. We'll replace it with 110.
see what she's got going here.
Hi, everything okay? Okay. It's unusual to see a woman walking by herself down here. Just wanted to make sure you're okay.
1150 Cushion Circle, accompanying a 211 and 5 around into racetrack.
Other doors are secure.
Some people didn't want her help. Right? What did she say? On what? You didn't quite catch it.
No. Wonder if they haven't stopped up there.
But they had to stop at the top of the hill, so they must have checked it.
Oh, they did?
Clock to start 3282 Highway 61 for sale.
I think so.
2160 for 14 home.
Copy.
One at they were done for minutes.
Copy, call 4 for minutes. 292.
Boy, it's a beautiful night. Holy mackerel.
It doesn't get much better than this, Bob.
It's 80 degrees, low humidity. Temperature's dropping a little at a time.
4488.
4488.
I'm pretty close to 2163 location. I can head that way to assist.
There was nothing in the restroom.
Go back.
Oh, good. Glad you checked that out.
What's going on over there? Is what
I can go back to 2163. Copy that.
What? 656.
I'd say that's the end of it.
Wisconsin Sierra.
Serious consumption, right?
718.
I think so.
Western and Superior. Copy at Western and Superior.
What are you doing, testing your finger out or what?
Yep. I have absolutely no feeling at the tip of that finger.
Well, that's good. If you cut it off again, it won't hurt.
Thanks for always looking for the silver lining.
Silver lining, there you go. Now, I'm not one that's opposed to bicycle lanes. Don't get me wrong here. But I sure liked it in the old days when there was two spots right in front of Candyland that I could pull over at.
I could run in and get my fudge.
I just don't know what to do now. Park across the street?
I guess.
But there's not many spots over there.
2162 arriving.
A little too far to be riding a bike down.
When you get a moment, can you call Dado?
I think they should, on that bike path, they should put half of it and say Candyland, 5-minute parking for Candyland.
Even have two directions of travel.
Just 5 minutes, 5 minutes for Candyland.
Yeah.
5184.
6184.
Gonna be clear assist.
Well, probably if you use the sidewalk, you probably can fit up there.
Copy. 52. Alarm coverage.
I love that stuff.
Interior bird
Candyland on our
alarm
left.
roll.
There's probably room over there.
Motion.
Actually, on the sidewalk, you could get outside. You could get out of the way of the bikes, or maybe you put the bike lane, curve it over to the left. Right? Just
I like how you think.
Curve over to the left, and then we could have a parking spot. How about this? You know, oh, there's the car. Right in front of us, Pat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's just see if we can get lucky.
122. Scan, please.
See if we can pull alongside him. I mean, you're on the gun side.
It's okay.
122 case number 603.
A little further.
Excuse me. 160.
I want to be able to wave to him. Hi! How are you? Good. Having a good Friday night?
Ask him if you've been to the fair yet.
Hey, you been to the fair yet, Alan? Yeah?
How was it?
What was your favorite thing to eat? Sweet Martha's?
Yeah, I like those.
My man.
How about the corn? That's my favorite. I got tickets for you. Oh.
Pleaded Wisconsin Sierra
Corn dogs?
Lima 7.
Oh, because we arrested you once when you with all those guns in the car, you remember? Remember when we stopped you on Minnehaha?
Up on Minnehaha that night?
With the guns?
And that one knucklehead tried to run. The one little guy.
526 is the air clear.
He tried to run. No, not that name. I mean, a little guy tried to run.
Shorter guy, yeah. Hey, have a good night.
See ya.
There's a transit. Officer monitoring, can they take 4?
So you asked him how his night's going, and he said, "Don't ruin it." Oh, I got a great idea for the fair for next year.
221.
What's that?
Okay, I'm just gonna give it. I'm gonna give it out, but if you use this idea, you gotta give me credit for it. That's all I ask.
He's having that DLC on Striker.
Okay.
Yep.
So, I'm gonna get a youth group, maybe our sheriff's youth group, to be in the fair.
Copy for 533 Striker Avenue.
customers.
Caller saying the neighbor is pounding on her door. Sounded like he was crying. Subject's name is.
We're gonna deliver
White
fair
Manly
food to
20.
people. And groups go buy the fair food. They're gonna run it to the gate, and then somebody's gonna pick it up and deliver it.
I like that.
There's a lot of people that want to try fair food, but they don't want to drive. They don't want to go to the fair.
Or they've got physical limitations that keep them from going.
It's a win-win, right?
Absolutely.
And here's the thing: we could go to their house, or we just get a big picnic pavilion over at Como.
Yep.
Tell them to pull up there, and we'll bring the food to the picnic pavilion at Como.
I like it.
I think it's got a winner. I think it's a winner chicken dinner. When you think about it, there's so many people that want to try the food, but they don't want to go all the way in.
Mm-hmm. Some people don't like being around big crowds.
Yeah, and plus it's hard, like you said, for people with disabilities. And we can take it to their house if they're in a 5-mile area, or we can have a drop-off point at the pavilion where they can eat it.
Absolutely.
And then we can show videos, live on patrol videos of the fair while you're there, so you feel like you're there.
Definitely like the idea.
And it's a win-win. I mean, you think the vendors would win, right?
Oh, absolutely.
23 copy. TC calling back at 2326.
Well, there's more people on the train now than there used to be.
Good sign.
That's a good thing.
2150.
127, clear
You're
back.
leaving downtown and heading to Minneapolis.
127 copy. 2327.
They're going to put the blue line over Minneapolis along Washington Avenue now. I think that's their latest plan. To go north, and I don't know where they end up at. Elk River or something. Folks, just letting these kids know that we know who they are and we're around. It slows them down.
Yep. And to be honest with you, I wasn't 100% sure that was who that was
until he looked up with that smile.
He said, "How do you know my name?"
Yeah, you can tell people different when they're smiling versus when they're grumpy.
Right.
I'm getting more information now.
Well, I would say the Holiday gas station is very active.
State has a still pursuit.
5180 Roosevelt.
5180, send it.
I don't think it's our. I don't think our pursuit. Somebody might be pursuing somebody.
Be foreman route. What LTAC are they on?
Okay, that's what it is.
LTAC 1.
It's right here.
Lieutenant copying.
There we go.
All 9 copies.
Case 10.
Must be on the freeway or something.
183, no answer and callback.
2162.
Copy. Secure building. Did they give an apartment number or anything?
215, you can clear the GOA with Central downtown.
It's fully up, so we're just waiting for them to say something.
Yeah, 1182.
Just make sure it's taking control.
6 pieces deployed!
Taser deployed.
Lots of foot juice.
Roseville 5180, where's he at?
It's gonna be County Road C. Oh, it's County Road C, Charles and Long Lake Road intersection, I believe.
We're in the Sarah Lee dockyard.
Sarah Lee Dockyard.
Roseville 84, that's going to be on Long Lake Road, north of C. Charlie, west side of the roads across the car dealership.
Number 2230.
276, taser effective.
Taser effective. If you are able to advise, switch to one party.
Looks like there was another individual in the car, in the passenger seat. White male, black tank top, blue shorts.
The additional party possibly still in that vehicle. 2162, just.
62.
We still haven't heard back about if they need a canine or not. It sounds like
There's
they
just
have one at some
something
point.
not right about making the police have to taser you
Caribbean AOA for
in the
now.
Sarah
I'll head that way
Lee
and
parking lot.
see if they need me.
There you have it. It's good we have those tools, though.
5183,
Yeah.
car is clear.
2265.
Looks like we might have one outstanding.
Copy. Car is clear. That
Nothing
passenger
will ever be
is
better
that
than
vehicle.
chemical agents.
No way.
Roseville 84, I'm 30 seconds out from the trooper in the Sarah Lee lot.
Can you let a light on him? Number 276, any squads on scene. Do we want a canine?
Who was the original there? St. Anthony?
I think they said
Thank you.
state.
If we're not standing, I'll have Ramsey still on for now.
Sarah Lee lot.
2261.
Ramsey 2162. K9 is en route. I'm coming from 694, 61.
Yeah, that? In road 2261.
6, we have one in custody.
One in custody.
Roseville 84, plenty of help here.
Oh,
You've had a really long day.
well, I worked till
GOA with
2 o'clock last night. You know, the problem for me is there's too much going on between midnight and 2, so I
GOA with
I
211.
like to hang out, and some of our squads are out
Copy.
there.
2232.
That is definitely your witching hour.
Yeah. Then the phone starts ringing at 7:30 in the morning, and I feel obligated to answer it. So, I mean, if you get 6 hours, it's not that bad, but 5.5 is, anything under 6 is a little troubling.
Yeah.
But I did go back to sleep today. I actually turned I put it on Do Not Disturb.
Good for you.
And it's really, I mean, I sleep 1,000 times better. I don't even think I realize how the buzz keeps me up, even if I don't answer or You know, there's a million texts coming in at 8 in the morning. But I just tell people, if you really need me, call my wife. She's home working too. So.
136 Metro.
But there's nothing like a pure 2-hour sleep in the morning after you've got up. Just wake up feeling like a different person after that extra
On camera playback, it looks like
2
that.
hours, so you
Initial
know, so
party
you
was
get
taped
your
up
full
left
8. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Left
Definitely.
to the parking lot directly west of the crash location.
You don't very often put your phone on Do Not Disturb them.
Oh,
Glad to hear you did that.
Looks like it's
very,
a
very
white
short
female,
handful of
white
times.
tank top, black skirt.
Bravo 210 DOT.
I'm at the crash location. I'll take a
Okay.
look at this parking lot.
Heavy, possibly wearing sandals.
How's everyone?
4431, code 41 in custody.
We code 41 in custody at 2334 and 9171. I copy your code for us all.
Amazing how things have changed out here. Just crossing Larpenteur on Rice Street, so Maplewood is on our right, and Roseville's on our left here. On Wednesday, if you saw a poor woman who was test driving a car ran into the, I don't know what you call it, a drainage ditch.
Yeah, it's some kind of runoff from something.
Pat actually got out with the camera and showed everybody where it was. I don't know how she got in there, except she clearly didn't know how to drive the car. Well, you know, a lot of people get the brake and the accelerator confused. Well, I shouldn't say a lot of people.
So, right here, right?
Yeah, right over here in the ditch.
There is a drainage ditch all along there that's about, the bottom is probably about 8-10 feet below the road surface. If she had rolled over onto the roof, might be having a whole different conversation today.
Yeah.
She's very lucky.
Yep.
Metro.
161.
Already matching the description at the hotel. I think it's a Holiday Inn. From your camera, can you see, was it a white female, white tank top, possibly a purple skirt, or blue skirt and sandals?
Still looking for the second person.
Perfect. Does it a ponytail?
6 to midnight, 2336.
Yeah, 2336.
I think I'm going to Roseville, where's the port?
Yeah,
Sounds like they wrapped that up.
As we go across County Road B here, now we're the right side of the street is Little Canada.
and cars on scene for that third outstanding party. It's going to be a white male wearing a black t-shirt with some type of graphic on it, long pants, last seen walking northbound on Long Lake from County Road C until they get out of camera view.
Third one.
Information.
What's the line look like there over the corn dog stand?
Ginormous. 15, 20 cars in each line.
Imagine if you wanted a big fat bacon, you just ordered it. Kid ran it out, swished it over to pull apart. There it is, the big fat bacon. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Roasted corn. We get tinfoil bags to put them in so they don't get too cold.
215, we'll take you.
You know, we could just do it one day next year. Just one day. Just try it out.
Why not?
South to 852 James Avenue. Caller can hear a female yelling at her kid.
Copy that.
73.
9172. Medical.
On 183.
The Nicole and Chad, have you hit the street?
People are at 527 Grotto Street.
Yes, sir. We're both out here.
Sergeant Suki working tonight?
Darren's out too.
He is.
Very good, very good. Just let us know if you need to. We need to mute for working on any of your projects.
With 310 and Nathan, 19 November 406.
Great.
2770 is there a drone up?
262 traffic.
Sheriff, just FYI, the head team is clear of the scene here. No major issues.
Is there a drone?
Martin Kellogg with Minnesota
Always
Template
help out on radio.
0233089.
Sounds like Suki's going over to help over on Long Lake over there. Mark Suki has become an excellent drone.
Copy.
Mark Suki's become an excellent drone pilot.
Yeah, he has. I sat with him and Director Leiden yesterday for a little while.
Yeah, he's taking some pride in it too. We love him as a pit master. But we always can use expert drone pilots. Comments from people that went to the fair today? Did they seem to enjoy it, or are they?
The people who have commented, definitely.
Here's the thing that's amazing to me. You know, we work throughout the city, the county, with broad, diverse world. There's conflict on a regular basis, right?
Absolutely.
Check out.
201, I'm over.
Ashley's got an alert. She's doing something.
Copy.
Can you check the cab?
On Edgerton.
Edgerton and what?
Copy. Can I get a class of start to report in Edgerton? Claymore driver bucket hat in a gray passenger vehicle with an out-of-state plate. Passing to yourself on Edgerton.
1163, Gene Labor. 65 right, 36.
Okay. Through Little Canada Road.
Well,
Speeds are 70.
what do you think? Get on the freeway?
Yeah, I think so.
Copy. Little Canada Road, speed 70.
2772 on 56, 436.
On south, on the freeway?
Coming up to you now.
566 Metro.
566.
Okay, we got one of our county squads just chasing a car.
Passenger cars got on the freeway, extremely high rate of speed.
We're going westbound 36. And I didn't hear the last.
Huh.
Copy, westbound 36. What is the reason for this?
Well, that was fast.
It's traffic violation. It's suspicious. Going through the apartment. Copy.
Well, here we go, folks.
2365 order. Light traffic. 800. First at 10 days in Dairy Union. There's at a Nissan sedan. Newer model.
The plate?
Doesn't have it yet.
Copy. Please check it.
What's this?
Passing Ray Street. It's on a Hyundai Elantra.
Gray Hyundai Elantra.
Speeds 112. No traffic.
No, we're going to have to terminate before snelling.
Speeds 112. No traffic. Check for flight, please. Rogindale.
Ashley, if he continues past Lexington, terminate before you hit State Fair traffic.
Yes, sir. Looks like area Union Hall 0808. Coming. These are 107. We're approaching Lexington. Coming, speak 107, approaching Lexington.
No, that's not going to be the right place.
Through Lexington, and I'm terminating. Coming, at Lexington, terminating as with this way. Great, he's slowing down now as he approaches Hamlin. 178.
Yeah, that's fine.
Copy, slowing down, approaching Hamlin. 280.
Gotta be traffic there.
Still have eyes. Through Hamlin, approaching Snelling. 280. Copy, Hamlin, approaching Snelling. 285. Copy. 2771, so waiting to hear back on flight. Northbound Snelling.
Northbound Snelling.
Northbound Snelling. And you have exit to northbound Snelling. And I no longer have eyes on the location. Copy, no longer have eyes on the Squad near them that's able to assist. 44 to start from 1135. Happy, thank you. Thank you.
What do you think?
I think we're done. Unless she requires very soon.
Thank you. 2345.
I'll look at it, but it's probably going to be a nice solid line.
2365.
Can't catch them all.
Nope.
2365.
This is what I was
You can cancel it, we still have it.
thinking about
And clear all
coming
squads
back.
before.
Yeah.
Something like MUP 080.
Ramsey, take it on the pack with LPAC to 2346. Morning, copies. Any response from an
Well, a lot of people would like us to chase everything, but we're at State Fair exit time. Granted, the fair ended at 11. People are leaving. We're just
First floor stairwell, there's 6 to 7.
It's just not worth the risk.
Shouting and yelling.
Actually, there's cars right there from the fair. This is Grace Lutheran here is one of the primary parking spots.
Is that gray?
Which one? The second one? Hit something on the roof.
That one there.
Still on 5
No,
advised.
it's not.
2165
That's
got
it.
here and round to the shots
That's it.
fired. 826
Give
with
me the
Gate
radio.
Drive. One caller heard one shot. 1 minute ago, possibly coming from west of the address. Can I get a spot to back and start
But
to
let's
copy?
follow them without chasing them. Which one?
Oh, wait a minute. Go
That-
left.
You said that way.
No, that one right there I thought was it.
6-2, I can start.
Okay.
I might be wrong. I might be wrong.
1605.
I saw M and P.
2347.
It would have been hard for me to get off that fast on Snelling, but
116, you can show me clearance. I mean,
he might have just taken.
Was that 2166?
163.
We never got a accurate plate, right? We just got a leave plate.
She thought it was MUP 080. And
Unknown if it's
I think
related
the
to a
numbers are wrong
911
on this,
we have it.
but I saw the M and the P, I believe.
I'll just wait till we see it. He's not fleeing.
Black, 36 foot and
He's probably going back to the
back
work.
right.
Can you see him?
If you go to the right, I should be able to. Ah, not it. It's M something 996. Sorry about that.
What were our numbers that she thought we had?
080. So not even close.
4425.
Sure, right.
Okay, no, 222, 31, 10, place in North St. Paul. Trans 41 adult male, starting mileage 81.
1083 Magnolia. Just an investigation.
Turn it up.
1571 Albemarle Street for a
Westbound
911
B2 from
Have
Snelling.
vehicles westbound B2 from Snelling, staying at a high rate of speed, not pursuing 2349.
Thank you, 2349.
Is that the same car?
That's a great passenger car. Just ran a little late at Fairfield southbound. 420.
420.
Is that Chad?
Yes.
Chad, can you go to Intel?
Can you log me off and I'm going to route to USB?
Well, you can just stay on it.
Stop, you're logged on. Have a good night.
Mine is up.
Just tell them to keep an eye on it.
Just keep an eye on it as best you can and keep updating on this channel.
We'll coordinate.
Copy. I think he went west 36 from Fairview.
Copy that. Let us know if you reacquire.
Yeah, I'm going to lose him here at Cleveland, and guessing he's going to go south 35W.
Squad 656.
Try to hang with them. How fast is it going?
Try to hang with them if you can.
7.
Same or different car?
Minnesota Whiskey Victor 74.
Yeah, you never got a plate on it. It's a gray passenger vehicle, so I'm going to guess it's the same one, otherwise it's just a heck of a coincidence. Traffic's fairly heavy here on 35. I'm trying to stick through, but I'm pretty sure it's committed southbound 35W. I'm coming up your way. Yeah, I don't have good eyes on it right now, but I'll keep that big here in a minute. Copy, thank you.
So we always rather use the element of surprise if we can clock him, which we have the right to clock vehicles for speed to determine how fast they're going. So if we can clock them, you can see this traffic up here is fair. It gets a little complicated up here, all the people coming off of Snelling.
Copy, I'll change it to the number. They get a squad to assist. 7's in Montreal.
The audible for last break.
Copy. Yeah. See the male, he completely broke out the window.
3 male did break out the window at 2352.
Well, we might have lost sight of them. When they're traveling that fast, it's tough to keep pace sometimes.
Yeah. Especially with the traffic like this.
Heavy on field at 2352.
Yeah, I think I lost it. They're still in car, kind of at a high rate of speed, southbound from Stinson. But I couldn't tell you if it's the same one or not.
So we'll go ahead. Cancel.
Go ahead and cancel.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to do a 704 Lawson Avenue, suspicious. All people that appear to be going through cars on the pavement.
Field testing.
Got a lot of stuff going on. Well, that was a good job by Ashley Bryant. Finding a car that's probably stolen. Different plate on it, or if it's a Hyundai, Elantra, that's fleet. It's a 50% chance of a stolen car. Maybe more, huh?
Probably more.
targeted southbound 35W, just away for state.
Copy. 2351.
4423, how far out are you?
Down about 2 blocks.
Copy.
I'm controlled with this one right now.
Copy. Controlled with mail at 2354.
Let me switch over. 6-6 coming in the area.
Copy.
Six all the same.
Copy. Show me out.
At 2355.
45-6, come on.
So we are back into Little Canada.
Copy.
Another suburb of north of St. Paul, just north of Larpenteur. Actually goes south of Larpenteur for a while too.
What suburb is this?
What?
What's
Oh,
up?
Falcon Heights. Sorry. Yeah, thank you for not just correcting me. Falcon Heights.
No,
Falcon Heights.
I actually wasn't sure.
Falcon Heights. Sorry about that. Well, because they're both right on the border of St. Paul.
Mm-hmm.
One's west, one's turns
I'm gonna be out of service for a little bit. I gotta go swap cars.
Thanks.
Yeah, man.
So we're up here on Larpenteur Avenue. St. Paul to our south.
Copy.
See a sign here that says welcome to St. Paul. And we are in St. Anthony Park. Not to be confused with the city of St. Anthony or St. Anthony Village. This is the neighborhood of St. Anthony Park.
And a great neighborhood it is.
215, it'll be GOA. We'll take out their Albemarle call.
Copy. For text 911 about 15 people standing outside drinking, going in and out of vehicles, and lighting off fireworks.
Sounds like a baseball game.
9175.
9175.
Can you start a second car to my location routine, please?
Your White Bear Squad near 1539E Echo.
9173 en route.
2357.
Well, thank you, Colleen. You just saved me a lot of time.
What was the question that you hadn't asked yet?
Well, you kind of alluded to it. But Colleen sent the clip from July 15th of when we came across those females at the Speedway.
Oh, well, that's great.
So now I don't have to search
July
for it.
15th. What year was it?
2022.
So a year ago.
Yeah.
Finally going to court on something a year ago. Well, that's nice of her. That's nice of her. Very nice.
Yes, sir.
Joe Miller. Can you hear us now?
I can hear you.
Say, we want to know how the state fair wound up today. Did it all? We left, about 10, a little before 10. So, what happened in the last hour? Anything interesting?
Yeah, no major issues. The usual, just a couple of skirmish little fights, but nothing. No major issues.
No major issues. All right.
No.
Well, that's good. Thank you for the report.
Absolutely. I'm not live, am I?
Yeah, you're live. Of course you're live.
Oh. Hello, backseaters.
You want to change your personality now that you're live, or what?
Your voice, your voice got a little deeper there.
Yeah.
Your voice.
Your radio voice.
And you're live. You're live with Jelly Joe. Go ahead, sir. Give us some feedback and thoughts.
Yeah, we're gonna make you a radio announcer. There's no doubt about it. That's your next life.
But yeah, on to tomorrow, the next day, and should be. It's been pretty good so far. So knock on wood.
Been great. Been great.
Yeah, anyone not on scene, I'm lost in mistake there.
Well,
cheese curds tomorrow and roasted corn.
Hold on.
Somebody's yelling for Pat.
No.
I think they yelled Bob and Pat.
We'll find out.
4480.
I didn't see Anthony park a lot. Joe, we're going to let you go so we can say hi to some people. Thanks.
Sounds good, Sheriff. Take care. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for watching.
Copy that. And
We'll keep an eye on your neighborhood.
Keep it all into that alarm call.
Have a good night, and thank you for watching.
Key holder available.
Is that up above?
That'd be great.
Oh, okay.
Home choice for sure.
Oh, check out this
Copy
tractor.
that. We got it through the computer system,
what?
so I
This
will.
tractor.
Our units are clear and today from State Ferry.
John Deere?
Sure is.
Yeah.
0 minutes. 0 minutes.
Who was that? I think Jim Easley used to recondition those.
Well, you know, we had a lot of cops with strange second jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Terry was a travel agent, remember?
Terry
Meyer?
Oh, yeah.
He'd line up different travel for you.
That is a classic right there.
Yeah. Pretty quiet here, and this is a main exit for people leaving the fair, kind of going west on Como. Of course, the fair traffic's out of there by now, but I'll tell you what, I'm surprised they got enough tractors around to be able to do all that construction work.
Jenks and Arcade with Minnesota Mike Golf November 381. Plates come back stolen to a Chevy Impala. They're on a black Chevy Impala, so I'm just going to check it out.
A lot of swapping of plates. A lot of swapping of plates.
620 goes to Cisco Park. 620 was there and she belongs.
620, what you call that?
You think you're on the last advice?
Sorry, Jason Arcade.
Copy. I'll do the call on switch over channel 3. Status update.
Well, we're going to run back up to Larpenteur and head east. See what's happening.
Yeah, the code cars are close one.
Look for 2 minutes.
Mute that just for 1 second.
Info for Maplewood Squads. Fires en route to 650 Viking Drive East. For possible CO in the house. They are having some symptoms. Information at 4 minutes.
So we are assisting St. Anthony Police on a traffic stop they're doing.
Just have a ride along, because if it was an officer or deputy, they would
4458 clear.
definitely be out with them.
4 minutes.
Because it's not an agency, we don't want to intrude on the way they do things, so we're here to help, but we're not here to get in the way. He'll let us know if he needs some additional help, I'm assuming. You good? Oh, yeah. Kid looked like a young Matt Damon.
Yeah, he did.
Did he? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Good eye.
Matt Damon's kid. Jason Bourne. I'm taking a new swing at this problem of a lot of things not happening when we're out here.
Metro 1070 car for 1021.
And we've kicked around a lot of ideas about these kids, A, not wanting to get caught by their team, B, not wanting to get caught on patrol and have grandma get mad at them, okay?
True.
I think there's another possibility. I think they're just enjoying sitting at home watching it.
That could be.
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever works to make them behave.
Yeah.
Works for me.
If that's the case, that they just would rather just sit home and watch it. Probably because they want to see who else gets caught on live on patrol.
So they can give them a hard time the next day.
Like down at Harriet Island. Oh,
right.
The phones are ringing there. Right?
Yeah, they were. Hey, you guys are on live.
Yeah.
I try to stay up on this stuff. I think that's a Chrysler 300 taillights.
Okay.
I think this is a Honda Accord from this one. Not sure on that.
You know, it would make it a lot easier if they just had every brand had to have different color taillights.
Yeah.
Pink, burgundy.
Might be a Nissan.
I think it's a Toyota.
4480.
I think you're right.
2166. You change all the suspicious. Squad clear, please.
Copy. You're welcome in 7 minutes.
There's some roadblocks there. So you heard our little discussion about school resource officers. I'm not gonna. You can watch Wednesday's broadcast.
4431.
Read it in the newspaper here. The legislature passed a law that doesn't allow school resource officers to use a prone restraint. And of course, as I mentioned before, Pat and I, prone restraint is the primary way that we bring people into custody, place them on the ground very briefly, long enough to get handcuffed, roll them over, and sit them up. And so it's the tried and true way of protecting the suspect and the officer and others. Trying to dance around with someone without placing them to the ground, it just creates all sorts of danger that isn't necessary.
Absolutely.
So you're going to read more about that. We believe the only way to fix it is for the governor to call a special session. And if you're interested in having school resource officers in the school, because we can't let them operate in a ways that they're trained. They're trained to use restraint against the ground, and we can't put them in that situation.
4045 Hodgson Road, Unit 220 to assist medics with a 69-year-old female. Possible hernia.
So you're going to read more about this. There's a lot of media interest. Legislature's concerned. Everybody's trying to point the finger at X, Y, and Z, but it needs to be fixed. It needs to be fixed fast. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
I've never even noticed that holiday station before.
It's pretty new.
It's a big one.
Yeah, it's relatively new.
Now it's not even Ed's anymore. Now it's just a bar.
Really?
On one side it says Ted's, on the other side all it says is bar.
3930.
I like it.
2372.
We should go up there and put a sign up. Pets.
Holloway Sterling 10 minutes.
Pets.
2372.
That'd be a good location to buy.
Spot to back 1511 Lavender Avenue for a suspicious group of teens running between buildings.
Well, we were just there.
Yeah.
But that building has been a source of some auto thieves.
I got a spot to back 2372. 63. Was that 21? In response, Central 1, temporarily tied, dispatching from Cromwell 11 minutes. 11 minutes. Copy, 7 minutes.
Suspicious kids running in between buildings. There's a couple apartment buildings there right before you get to Snelling. Remember, Snelling is 1580 and this calls it 1511, so it's one long block east, and then I think it's the Arona apartments there that they're running between. Now, running between apartments isn't against the law, but technically there is a curfew. Nobody enforces it any longer, which is a sad commentary on
nowhere to take them.
American law enforcement. Guessing it's these two buildings on our right here, but
should be.
Oh, I see some kids on the other side of the street over there. They would have had to fled from here. Let me just go take a peek at them. They could just be people that went to the fair. But 1511 is the second apartment over there. Let me see what we got here. People are parking right here in this lot. There's some kids. They look like normal humans, right?
Yep.
Okay. Not them?
Adults.
9173, go ahead.
There's a child there in the wheelchair.
I'll be on the 3600 block at OJ with King George Frank 501.
Coming over here from?
211. 600 block of OJ.
Yeah.
Weird.
211. 7th Street West and Leach Street for a complaint of loud music, possibly coming from the rooftop at Lavera.
Copy that.
Thank you. 13 minutes.
Let's see, 4298.
Okay, it's got quite the workshop going on there. Wisconsin. Yeah, we should. That's the other thing is, someone should probably actually enforce the tint law. It's so hard for us when the front windows are tinted. Puts us at a disadvantage. Everybody's doing it nowadays, of course. The law says the front can't be tinted like the back.
There we go.
4431.
There are probably people walking from the church.
4431.
Oh no, you dropped your sweet Martha's?
You can show me clear.
How are you doing, ladies? Assalamu alaikum. We are. What's it? Sure. Because you are live.
4431, copy, thank you. I am a little rusty. Which one are you, Mr. 2?
No, I'll do a 0.5. Wait, let me do it. Hold on.
I'll take a look.
Did it work?
Yeah, wait. Can I do one more? Sorry.
Copy, thank you, and that one's going to be for...
Where's your car at? Are you taking a bus or?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, very undercover. We didn't even see you guys. That's how undercover you should be. Okay. Get in, guys.
We're gonna do it again?
Yeah. It was a long flash. Let's check it out.
I'll tell you, if you...
Oh, wow. Well,
it worked?
this? No, it didn't. Sorry, guys. Let's redo it. Yeah, we did. Let's stand back. One more. Okay, let's stand back here. Okay.
I think the first one was okay.
The first one was better.
Yeah.
7156 Tango.
There we go. Yeah, we got it.
Let me see.
Show them.
Nice.
You are good with your angles when you can't even see it.
That's the angle we're talking about.
I'm telling you.
Listen, you should try sometime too.
There you go.
How was the fair?
It was really nice. It was her first time ever going to the state fair.
Really?
Yeah. And she's been living in Minnesota for however many years.
Really?
Are you going back at all?
Yeah, we're going back Saturday, Monday.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite thing?
You like corn on the cob?
Wow.
No, we didn't
Is
get
that
to eat
free
any of
ticket? Are you giving us free?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Free tickets for corn on the cob.
Yes!
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I'm meeting you from now on, guys. Have a nice, wonderful night.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.
We're gonna get home safely, thanks to you.
4488.
Nice girls.
Hey, we're charming. Absolutely charming.
7130. I'll be here.
People kind of walking home. I don't know why they parked so far away, but I guess the parking at the church was tough, so they might have parked there and walked over to catch the buses. Knocked on everyone from here to Thomas until I got a hold of somebody, and that's tough because only 1 out of 5 are ever home.
Right.
Asking for permission to put lawn signs up here, which reminds me, we never made it. Well, tomorrow we'll make it to that house on Hoyt.
Mm-hmm.
My old friend George Morosky was one of the biggest supporters at Hoyt and Snelling and his family, the Morosky family. But it's a lot of work knocking on every house yourself until you get a hold of people. It's one thing if you just don't, you leave literature, but when you want to sign on Snelling Avenue, you keep going back.
There you go.
So you can be clear. We have East Parkville.
But now people don't use signs. Matter of fact, it's kind of a dying art, you know. It's all social media now. Even when people are driving, they're not looking out the window at the lawn signs.
Right.
They're looking at their phones. Oh.
Bravo 815
What do you think, Pat? Where do you want to go?
Have a good night. 90 minutes.
Man, I'll tell you,
anything.
There's no telling.
We don't have any of them.
Wherever we are not, though, is where something will happen.
110, 119.
Well, I think I'm going to turn around and go back into St. Paul.
119.
362 Cleveland Avenue North, Unit 6.
2162.
Caller stated her boyfriend is drunk and yelling at his 14-year-old daughter and is stealing threats.
What is the sandbox? You know?
I do not.
Is that the place where you eat over there?
Well, it's a good thing we have these little things.
Well, the backseaters can tell us that too.
Happy code 4, 4458, you can take there.
127, cancel 119.
20 minutes.
Copy, 119, you can take there.
119, copy. Thank you.
All right, backseaters, what is the sandbox at Rosedale Mall?
I don't know, maybe it's a...
371 to 377, can you take 406, please?
We haven't been to Rosedale Mall much this year either, guys. Except to eat at Baltimore.
Okay, really quick, just for vehicle inventory, was there anything?
Okay.
Just the stolen plates that I removed, and I took out 2
Like your suspect's name is Vonzel Carney, 37-year-old black male, 5'8", average build, wearing a red shirt, gray pants.
Message me that list really quick. I'm with the tow car driver, so I just don't want to forget anything you just said.
Huh.
I gotcha.
Mary says it's an amusement center.
Really?
A VR place, which is virtual reality. Yeah, virtual reality store.
2605.
Really? Okay, good to know.
Thank you, backseaters. Can always count on them, can't we?
100%. 100%.
My computer's acting up. If you're showing me logged on, can you log on?
Virtual reality sandbox. Well, this is a lot of changes here. The theater's still here, but the Crave is open, but something's going on at the Crave in terms of construction. Chipotle. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You can get to the potluck. Looks like the old Big Bowl is either not there or under construction.
And 4401. I'm clear for it.
What are they building here? Anybody know? This is a big operation. It's not just a replacement of Herbert's.
4431,
It's a big operation in Rosedale.
I apologize. Report.
You know what we need here is a cheesecake factory. Would everybody agree we need a cheesecake factory?
Heck yeah.
Because you got to drive a long way to find a cheesecake factory.
DD number.
I don't even know where there is one.
Southdale.
26.
Southdale. Good food, good atmosphere.
Past 20 Rice Street.
Great cheesecake.
And caller stating there are people in the back of the building making noise, and it appears 2 females are physically fighting.
26 copy.
Must have tied some channels together.
Yes, sir, copy.
Boy, yesterday was a convoluted crime that ranged from Maplewood City Hall, the courthouse there, down to the 2000 block of Hawthorne in St. Paul.
Yeah, talk about that. What happened exactly?
You know, I don't have all the details just yet, but apparently a guy with a felony gun warrant pointed a shotgun at somebody up at the Maplewood courthouse.
Yep.
And then it moved on down to the 2000 block of Hawthorne over off of Hazel,
yep,
where there was a fight in the street and he pointed the gun at somebody else. And squads got there.
Hey, Pat, look out that window. Is the water coming?
There's water going.
Is it coming toward you?
No, it's not.
Are you sure?
At 24 minutes.
Yes, I'm sure. As much as you probably would like it to.
Oh, here it comes.
Whoa, I'm putting my window up. Got one of those in-ground sprinklers going here. But the St. Paul cars got there, and county cars were en route, Maplewood cars were en route.
Callers outside with her 14-year-old
They chased the man into a house and
waiting for Uber.
Oh my God! Oh my, that hurt my
Male
back.
party
Literally.
making gestures like he's going to be a 14-year-old.
Goodness. That. That was a
Copy.
Whew.
Yeah, it had water in it, so I couldn't tell how deep it was.
That took my breath away.
That was a big one.
Whew. Hmm.
2970.
I think I'm going to be taking some Tylenol before I go to bed. Wow.
Well, we don't have any in the car, do we?
No.
The Unison or EOT, every night.
But there's tons.
Have that thing for you as well. 9170, you can disregard.
That was...
So anyhow, did they catch the guy?
Yeah, he had a standoff in the house, and they ended up getting the house surrounded, and they called him out, and he did give up. He walked out holding a baby in his arms.
Oh, smart. What was his reason for threatening people with the gun, do you know?
Never got a motive behind it.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out. Okay, backseaters, I can only drive on smooth streets from here on in.
Definitely not that road again.
That was terrible. What the heck? It's like two giant holes.
127 on scene.
26 minutes.
We can stop and get some Tylenol too.
No, I'm okay.
I usually use ibuprofen.
2165 Tango. Yeah, just to the call on top of Albury.
Yes, folks, I am fine.
Copy, 26 minutes.
Quite the pothole.
It wasn't a curb, folks. It wasn't a curb.
It was not a curb. Bob, there's absolutely no responsibility for that.
Well, so there was water on the street from the sprinklers, which is the only water around, and you couldn't tell how if it was a deep hole or just water. But the bottom of the car didn't fall off.
That's always a plus.
That's a plus. The tobacconist.
5180.
Tobacconist.
You're 280.
Take call Sunday 27. Thank you, 27 minutes.
For a minute, I thought the KFC here was gone. That was one of my favorite KFCs for a long time. They used to have an all-you-could-eat buffet there.
At Chianti?
No, KFC.
KFC? Oh, really?
Yep.
I think Chianti still has Sunday brunch. It's kind of fun place to have a Sunday brunch. Well, I did a little research. You know, there's been on these days somewhere between 130,000 to 200,000 people attending. And I don't think we're going to hit the 2.2 million record for the 12 days. But I think we will get to the 2 million mark. 12 days of the fair. 2 million. It depends on how people react to the heat. Some people are going to say, damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead, and I'm going no matter what the heat is, right?
Oh, yeah.
Others will just say it's too hot. I'm going to order food from Bob. I'll meet him over at Como. Bring it. But
2402.
So
7.
Have a good night.
2260
ends up handling about 2.5 million, but they have like 24 days or something.
Right.
Twice as long. So really compared to
2163, checking your
this
status.
is the busiest fair in the country,
Where code for?
which is pretty cool.
You're logged on.
I'm proud of our fair.
Information is on Central and Eastern outside. Temporarily dispatching from
Really cool. So we're on Snelling Avenue, right in front of the fair main entrance. Coming Yep, and this is where sometimes people jump the fence here. Sometimes they go down to Como.
You gotta be pretty athletic to jump that fence.
Yeah. They've always had barbed wire, but it's been kind of pushed down. They straightened it all out this year. It looks more menacing than it used to. They're still waiting for rides, huh?
421.
4423 is in the hospital. They don't have service.
Happy if someone could possibly give them a call. I just wanted to give them a heads up that we have a pending there on a juvenile issue.
I'm going to cross on the red.
Copy, I'll let you know. 31 minutes.
So a lot of people... Hey guys. The technical Uber place is down on Como at Underwood there. Catch an Uber, but a lot of people try to convince the Ubers to come up here.
31 minutes.
I don't smoke cigars. You know. If I did, this would be a night to smoke them. Right? I mean, it's beautiful out there.
Absolutely. Sit in a lawn chair, have a cigar. Say that it does.
Okay.
It does to you, huh?
Well, I probably leave them in the sun more than you.
It kind of does. Never noticed that.
No. Wait till you get them really warm. Well, I have another thought, you know. Sometimes my car's outside the driveway.
This be cleared.
It's really warming up.
Can you start us both for an investigation?
If I get in the car,
the
Mountain Dew is like a warm apple cider.
Kinda, yeah.
I know it's hard to believe, but there is actually some positiveness to a warm Mountain Dew. Sounds crazy. Granted, I didn't think I'd enjoy it myself, but like a warm apple cider on some warm Mountain Dew cider. See, we're always saying we got to think out of the box.
Absolutely.
We got to open a stand at the fair. Hot mountain cider. Only on the cold days, though. Ice cold Mountain Dew on the warm days.
Yeah, I definitely prefer it ice cold.
Thanks for 3 Rose Avenue East. Probably complaining of loud music. They're in the backyard.
Copy.
Okay, bad. Something's got to be. Can you check the pendings? We got to find something to go to. I might have to go to Taco Bell. Is it open? Is it open?
Yeah, with about 40 cars in line.
Now that's a Q5. You know how I know that?
How? Because it says Q5 on it?
Exactly.
419.
419.
I'll take your DOC.
Copy, squad to assist. Assisting BNSF Railroad, 1701 Pierce Butler. They have a train jumper. Train's currently stationary. Lead number on the front of the engine would be 3847. Unknown which part of the train the male jumped into.
Oh, we should go to that, huh?
Where was that?
We've never been to it. My whole career, I've never caught a train jumper.
160, copy.
That's what, 700 Pierce Butler? They got a train jumper. Somebody's jumping trains.
Park Series 567.
Well, obviously they're jumping trains to ride the train, right?
Right.
But they don't normally invite us to come and help them catch the train jumpers.
People possibly on top of the archway on the Lobster Bridge.
Tokyo Circle.
On 5 or nearby.
Train jumper.
Copy.
You never had a call like that either, did you?
Never.
40 years apiece. We never had a train jumper call. Can you open it up at all, or?
I'm not popping up.
Pierce Butler, 700.
There it is. 1,700.
Oh, 17.
They're 119.
Yep.
Is there going to be a cop to meet us at the gate to the BNSF railway and lead us to that specific train?
We have a phone number for the reporting employee on scene. We'll give them a call and see if they can meet you there.
Yeah, that'd be helpful.
36 cents.
Clear.
What,
Person attempted to climb onto the train and ride it. Still on the train now. No description available. Unknown which train the mail is on. But the lead number on the front engine of the train is 3847.
Copy for Falcon Line.
Well,
Hey, this back to back.
Casey Jones would be proud of us.
This has the makings of a country song.
Yes, it does.
6-3 Young advised.
You know, the thing is, the sad part is most of our viewers are feeling sorry for this guy. You know that, right? Because they're envisioning him as some kid trying to get out west. Right?
Maryland Company at 37 minutes.
The problem is, honestly, sometimes these kids jump on the trains and when the train's moving, they push out expensive boxes of valuable stuff.
Very true.
People steal stuff off the trains. It isn't just to ride the train. You heard the expression, it fell off the truck? In this case, it fell off the train. Who this guy is. 80 years together. We never had this call.
I've only had people hit by the train here.
So
yeah, we'll see.
There's another way to get in, but
yeah, I mean you have to go way east of here though, which is kind of a pain. And then it narrows substantially over by the bridge over there.
You don't think you can fit in between that pole? Be a tight one, huh?
You can try.
You know, we just might.
What's the train number we're looking for?
3847.
Yeah, 3847.
We'll see if we can make it. I don't know. That's a terrible idea, Pat.
You can do it. It's going to work. You know why?
We got a Durango. We
We
don't
have
have
a Durango.
He's coming too.
I would guess that one right there.
That train?
Cleared by.
Well, I'm seeing lights.
Yeah, big 5-30 minutes.
There's a car down there with the lights off around the corner. Well, let's just put our lights on. Well, you've been here before with us during our train tours, folks. I don't know. You gotta keep that radio on.
215-221.
40 minutes?
Well, when you call the police, it's good to have somebody available to talk to them when they get here. We'll go down, we'll turn around and go back.
it's not.
Oh, we've been over on that side before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Through,
right.
yeah. I'm thinking up by the tracks.
Yeah, this is tracks here too, though. Well, you're thinking that train is more likely to go than this one because they're loading this one.
Right.
I think that's probably. There's a guy up here. Oh. Well, neither train is moving, so we're sitting good.
4423.
Maybe he knows where there's a train
4423.
Truck?
ready to leave. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you show me clear and I'll
These
take
guys
you
just bring their stuff in and.
Copy, thank you.
That'd be-
41 minutes.
Nope, that's the
Go
guy.
over there. Security guard over there.
Not seeing him.
Over here. He's talking to him.
The rail yard employees need to go to his radio show which you need.
Okay. Cool.
All right, well, we'll just wander around aimlessly for until that you guys.
Yeah, I mean,
just.
it's a good place to take a problem.
Yeah.
I wonder if he has a bandana with a bunch of stuff in it tied to the end of his stick over his shoulder.
Well, that's the probably people are feeling sorry for. They're hopeless. Unless that's what you have to call people, but we don't know that it's almost
Copy,
person.
thank you.
It
Back
could-
to 1657 Lakewood Drive for
could be a
vehicle or
person
routing.
with-
Advising at 42 minutes.
How about this guy? Well, it's fun for the backseaters to see the backside of this loading area. Semis bring their stuff in, and then actually there's a security guard at the very end of this. Remember when we came in the other way?
Mm-hmm.
We ended up seeing him.
You know, this is a stark reminder of how much America still counts on the railroads.
And how things really work. There's an Amazon Prime truck,
FedEx deliveries,
shipped in
Walmarts.
from China, California. Now, sometimes they get shipped in and then the trucks take them and deliver them. Sometimes they're going out. I know there's a security station down here. At the very end. I was looking to my right. No train?
Clear.
One 127. 110.
Here we go. 127, 110.
127.
Spark 91 hangout. This is Jane Caller, Wilder Square, Sun 50 Milton Street. They got locked out of the apartment. Unit 401. Their sister's inside with a sick disorder. We don't know what kind.
I want to meet that guy Yang Ming because he's got a lot of containers, doesn't he? Huh?
Definitely.
I mean,
yeah. It's a busy company.
What number are we looking for?
3847. That's 1824.
That's not our truck. Should we board her? Well, it's a good night to be on the train track. It's relatively slow. You know, speaking of, I watched True Lies again the other day. It was on TV. Where they,
So did I.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's such a good movie, isn't it? That's such a good movie. Where they blow up that bridge.
Yeah, the bridge into Key West.
Keys, yeah.
Before DOT.
What's the guy at the end that plays Carlos? That was in the Tornado movie.
Oh, Bill Paxton.
Bill Paxton. I felt bad that he had to play that part.
Where it's so sleazy.
119, keep reaching voicemail.
Sorry, what was that?
All right, we're looking for train engine numbers, right?
Yeah, okay, I was just talking
All
to
right,
them.
why not?
We're going to be following an employee over towards the north side of the tracks from the gate.
Copy, 469.
But to be a jumper, you have to have a car to jump on. These are flat ones, right? That didn't sound too good. So just tell the backseaters why we're down here, Pat, in case they just turned in.
We got a call down here for a train jumper, which in Bob's and I collective 40-some years, 80-some years between the both of us, have never responded to a call for a train jumper. I thought that was just a thing of Hollywood.
Or that they handled it themselves sometimes.
Right.
They don't,
the railroad bulls.
Railroad detectives. Well, we've only seen one engine, right? With the train number on it?
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be another engine here somewhere. There's 2 St. Paul cars waiting for the employee to help them come over and tell them where the jumper is.
Said they were following him to the north side of the tracks. I don't know if they mean this, because I don't think they could mean the other side.
On the north side, technically. We never really went down here too far, did we?
I'm guessing
maybe there was a reason.
I think we're getting close.
You do?
I do.
Okay.
Fletcher, 354, driving check.
I guess you could jump on one of these, right? Can we get over here or not?
I'm not sure. I don't know. No, we can't.
Okay. Well, there's another train over there.
This is a lot of product being moved across the country.
It's amazing. Well, here's the thing. By the time this all gets worked out, we'll have scared the jumper off the train.
82 to 80. OBS 35W and industrial. Just grabbing those cuffs quick.
It's a big train.
Yeah, it is.
Like that young officer said, there's a lot of places that get squished here.
No kidding. I always wanted to ride one of those things that goes on the tracks with the, where 2 people push the
push car. Yeah.
Yep.
Copy, code mark.
Very fun. Stand by. Whoa.
Nelly.
How's your back?
It's good.
45, 6,
Copy.
Well, Pierce Butler and Fairview, this is the transfer station, technically, between trains and semis. Kids can learn a lot about how things really work when they see these semis get loaded up off these trains.
Well, I'm not going to say who, because I'm not sure if he wants me to share their name, but a friend of ours, longtime backseater, sent a message that after escaping from an Iowa orphanage, his father and his brother, so his uncle, were train jumpers for 3 years.
Okay.
And he mentions this because train jumpers in the 40s were always armed for protection.
Where's our train jumper?
You want to follow me? I'll show you where he's at.
Yeah, did you hook up with the other officers yet or not?
Yeah, they're already headed down that way.
Okay, I'll follow you. Thank you very much. You know, here's the other thing. I hate to bring this up. In all seriousness, though, there is an escaped murderer from Pennsylvania that killed several people, sentenced to life prison. He escaped yesterday.
Really?
Yes. Now, these trains do run pretty much across the country.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you have to always consider those options. There's another one on the West Coast, but the one from Pennsylvania is definitely very, very dangerous. So, he's been missing for 2 days. He could have hopped the train and been moving west the whole time.
Sharon Wolf, thank you. Yang Ming is a Taiwanese shipping company.
$7130, $7156 Tango.
Sorry. We were earlier. Maybe the engine number is different than the train number.
Could be.
What do you think?
7156 Tango to back, 2662.
I might have had us. You might have had us right there.
Miles in front of the address with gun.
Well, it's got to be. That's the only train engine we saw the whole time we're here, right?
Yep.
30 copy. Is there a description?
TC's working on it.
Go ahead, we'll follow you. Well, you must drive slower over those tracks than I do. This is Snelling Avenue we're going under right now, folks. We are underneath Snelling Avenue.
3130, unknown race males wearing black hoodies just ran northbound 30 seconds ago.
We were down here once.
30 copy.
Yeah, if I was going to escape a neighborhood, jumping a train, would be as good a strategy as any, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's the train. Oh, it isn't that one. It's down further.
Oh.
Well, we've been on this road once before there, Patrick J., haven't we?
Yes, we have.
7156 Tango.
M119, we're going to be parked on the north side of the tracks behind 2130 Energy Park.
119 copy, 54 minutes. 2662 Scotland Court for weapons complaint for 2 males that were in front of the apartment building with handguns. Unknown race males wearing black hoodies just ran northbound.
So it actually is the north side of the
Here's
tracks.
the thing. I played that practical joke on Undersheriff Mike Martin.
Mm-hmm.
You think he could be getting me back right now? That would be pretty clever.
Uh-huh. It will be a creative one. I think you can pretty much count on that.
But we're going to need a car wash.
Oh, yeah.
So we are along the railroad tracks north of Pierce Butler. And now we're coming back up on Snelling. We see Hamlin University to my left here. There it is, the Claus Stadium. Let me see if I can get over here. Oh, there it is. Hamlin University.
There you go.
Maybe he was giving me a chance to get ahead of him so we wouldn't get dust. Well, there is a car wash right here. It's good you learn something every time.
Yeah, Wabash on 7th with
Well, there's an opening right there.
King Echo
That's
Lima.
good to remember that, huh?
Remember that.
Holy mackerel. That's a gem. Just come in by the car wash.
Area check for suspicious around 113 Virginia Street. Caller heard a really loud bang, but didn't see anything. Request an area check only at this time. We have you. 56 minutes.
Well, whoever spotted this train jumper is very observant.
The one on we're going to yell.
We used to. I mean, I will say this.
Copy off 56 minutes.
We did jump on trains once in a while when I was little.
You did, huh?
Over there by in Maplewood there's a trail there now. It's a bike trail. But right by Fletcher Field by Frost, there's a train rail, the rail would come there. Boxcars would come there. I'd go down to Dick Trotter's house and Danny Anderson's house, and we'd go back. We start by putting coins on the track to see if
Does that really work?
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
cool. You might have to look for them because they get thrown off, but coins on the track, flatten them out. That was kind of fun.
They are out with the guy, by the way.
Oh, good.
4423.
This is good for us to know.
4423.
Because we are the train.
Metro 70 cars. Check for a pedestrian that jumped out of a vehicle after domestic and is intoxicated. Northbound 35 between Harris and Rush.
There's probably the train. There's probably the jumper spot.
356 from St. Paul. 243, 694,
And for locals are en route as well. The female party.
Anyhow,
the aggressor
it's very
in the
dangerous,
domestic situation is heavily
actually jumping in a moving train.
Interstate
But the trains would always stop, and then they would go like a block and then stop again. We're little kids,
He has her cell phone, so we have no
I'm not saying that's a smart thing. I highly recommend not doing it because I know several people that have lost their legs doing it. That one kid over in Arlington there, Bryce in Arlington, lost his legs, his feet, by slipping off and underneath. Doesn't mean it was a smart thing to do.
I'll let them know they found the guy.
He probably knows. He probably got somebody else down there.
Sounds like they found him.
Yeah, looks like they got him.
What do you want done with him?
I don't know. The train master should be up there. And he'll be able to tell you.
Hey,
more.
besides that little out by the car wash, is there another out up here?
There is, but that train's pretty big.
Okay,
So, like, yeah, you're better off probably turn around.
thank you for your help.
Thanks a lot.
Appreciate it. Thank
Take
you.
care.
Thank you.
127 copy. It's 10 minutes.
I didn't quite understand that. The train's pretty big. Does that mean
Like,
you have to go a long way?
yeah, that's how I took it. Do you recognize the guy from Pennsylvania?
Yeah, I'd recognize him. Well, you can pull his picture up real quick too, if just to make it sure. Oh, that didn't sound too good either. Well, pull right in there.
Thanks, Metro.
If you don't mind.
9-7.
10-7, good night.
Have a good night, 1 a.m.
We got him.
215, cleared over the CAD with 221.
113. Have a good night, 1
There
a.m.
he is.
621, Metro.
621.
10-7, 50.
Have a good night, 1 a.m.
And 314, good night.
314, have a good night, 1 a.m.
We'll get a shot at him here. You have to be a pretty
This
good
guy looks a lot older.
Pretty good actor, huh? What are they gonna do? They're gonna take him? Give him a ride? Am I gonna hit anybody? Or am I good?
I can't tell. Oh, you got a pole on your left there. Just so
Yeah, I
you
know. I can see that.
Okay.
5182, 5184.
I went around the outside of that pool. Went up there? Yeah. Let's find out. Remember, I never hit anything in front of me.
638 Wheaton Avenue West for the residential owner.
There's no getting out up there.
No, behind myself.
284, copy.
That's right. Came in. I'm
No 101.
So, we don't know for sure what the officers are going to do. Probably take him to
102.
another location. But that's interesting, huh?
Very.
That out right there. That might be another option. We'll go down to the car. That looked pretty slick, didn't it?
Which one? Going to assist in East Boston County on an accident with injuries.
Is this the way we came?
Parkway, caller shooting a vehicle
Does
on
this
fire
look
after
familiar?
an accident.
I think so.
Well, we're just going to pretend like we know where we're going.
You're not far from that AWI was just both that way.
Yeah, I just saw that. Probably in wrong.
620,
That's the railroad police. They make a lot of money. You know, in most states, they're actually sworn officers.
5183.
We don't work for money, Pat.
684, eastward.
Copy. 103.
Yeah, we passed that. We're doing the right way.
106, have a good night at 103.
5182 area.
So the guy had his backpack, sleeping bag.
Six Metro.
76.
7.
Okay, 104.
That Semstone we passed back there, that's where we put the roadblock up for the racers one time. Back there.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's
all
right.
these businesses there on the south side of Energy Park Drive. There's the fire training station over there.
312.
Well, that's good we learned something. If we ever get a call here, we know a shortcut. Not a shortcut that takes a long drive, but a shortcut nevertheless. Alright, stand by. Stand by for exit stage left.
Be with you in a second.
2369.
Everybody's out of the car. Vehicle device that is on fire.
10-9.
What's up?
3300 Rice Rate Unit 303 to assist
Accident.
mother 3-year-old female with a serious.
What's is that what
Nicole's
on too?
Yes.
Where is it at?
I don't know yet.
Johnson Parkway shut down on both
Oh, it's on the east side. It's okay.
105.
So there we go.
371. The vehicle that's on fire is not occupied. Everyone's out of it.
Well, that's good.
7th and Johnson.
306, I'm in route.
So we ended up going out onto the Energy Park side rather than the Pierce Butler side, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, be just the one patient.
Train people must leave that open for maintenance.
Makes sense.
326,
So a big accident with injuries, car on fire over there at 7th and Johnson Parkway. Darren and Nicole are running in on that one. We're obviously on the other side of town, so
that's on fire, but there's a female lives in the car.
Turn that up just a hair.
You know, you're making me smell my Mountain Dew every time I open it now.
Crank that up just a hair so they can hear that accent. It sounds like
female passenger that is not accounted for so far.
female passenger not accounted for.
377. Witnesses are saying she might have walked southbound on Johnson Parkway.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, we possibly walked southbound Johnson Parkway. Supposed to be in contact with the residents. We have a description from the witnesses. 22 will be called for.
Code 4 and 107.
Reminds me, I'm down here on front. I met a really, really nice family today that lives on front.
If there's someone that's still out with the vehicles, can you give back that Colorado plate again? I got it back now on file.
I'm not going to give their address, obviously, but I remember the...
326. The Colorado plate should be Bravo, November.
See if they're up.
051.
Shouldn't
There's a
be.
couple of numbers
Kind of
before
late.
it, which are Foxtrot, Lima, Tango. But those are small. I don't know if they're small.
I think you should ask these people if they need any assistance, Pat. I mean, checking their oils. Where people checking their oil. Go ahead, hit those reds.
Hi. Need any help with anything? Headed to the casino. All right.
You're lucky you. Which one you going to?
Good luck.
Have fun.
Win.
They're still not getting it back. Not sure if it's because of plate type or if it's just not a good plate.
We were going to try. Or call somebody who knew how to.
Checking the oil before you go to the casino. That's a good idea.
Yep.
I just check my wallet. See if I got the ATM card. I don't see people with their hood up late at night too often checking their oil. Getting ready for TI. That's it for Treasure Island for those of you who aren't from Minnesota. Treasure Island Casino. What is that like? What is that? Red Wing? Hastings?
Red Wing, just past Hastings.
Cabin 109.
That's true. That's true. It is 1:10 a.m. here in St. Paul, Minnesota, Ramsey County.
We got them surrounded.
They're convinced we do.
traffic.
3928.
Eastbound 36 Fort Hadley. Nora Adam King 53.
Well, one of the backseaters was a younger kid that really probably shouldn't stay up till 1 o'clock. We're down here by front St. Albans.
2166.
66.
2442 Ray Street. Unit 184 to assist medics who are en route for a medical welfare check for a 68-year-old cancer patient.
Somebody biking there?
66 copy.
Fixing his bike or something. Somebody's not stealing
114.
Trooper
5.
306.
around the area. It was between Rush and Harris. This is Old Chippy.
Affirmative. Found a northbound side. Spring pretty advised he pulled over unknown exactly where, and she got out of his vehicle and just ran away. So she's either a pedestrian on the shoulder or off into the tree line.
In the area. That's what we're looking for right now.
112.
Is that Jesse? What did they say looking for over there? Just a female?
Yeah.
Copy, so the missing female should be the driver of the white sedan, which was driving reckless before they crashed.
That's why she didn't stick
We're
around.
going to get a description of her yet.
Yeah, we can head over
What we
there.
got is a female, probably somehow somewhere southbound here from Johnson and 7.
Copy, 320, another description of a black female wearing a white dress.
Well, the other car blew up.
It's a possibility.
Jesse's working midnights.
Who is?
Well, I think that's Zilji, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we found a gun in the vehicle.
Oh, well. In the H&R one, the one that...
It sounds like it, not for sure.
Well, before you know it, it'll be stolen.
It's got Colorado plates that aren't coming back on file.
There you have it.
2162.
Gotta run the VIN.
1406 Art Place to assist medics with a 79-year-old female with difficulty breathing.
Copy.
Metro 243 and Trooper 5 on. That one's Chicago's going to be taking Ebony TAC 1 for communications for this search.
Copy. Copy, so we have
13.
All paper, go 62.
Copy.
$79 degrees, low humidity.
Beautiful night here in town.
You see that dust storm out in Phoenix, or
Oh, they get some incredible ones.
yeah, during the football game. I don't know if it's Phoenix, but Arizona somewhere. That was unbelievable.
It's been so dry and so hot. I can't remember the number of consecutive days it's been 115 degrees or more.
Well,
Crazy. It's a rent-a-car. The Colorado plates.
what is that? A little scooter? Go-kart?
Little go-kart.
119.
119.
Yeah, we gotta know who's driving the go-kart.
I'll be giving a courtesy ride
It's
to
another
the
first.
to the Amtrak station downtown.
There's a go-kart.
Yeah, be confident.
There's a go-kart. Well, I'm sure it's got great gas mileage, huh?
I'll bet.
It's got lights on the front.
It does.
We gotta stick around till we see the guy leave.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta know who the go-kart driver is. We're at Club Holiday. We got a go-kart in the gas line. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's pretty cool in a way. It's probably illegal for street worthiness, right?
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
But
bigger fish to fry.
Oh yeah, no, I just the economy creates all sorts of creative solutions.
Indeed.
Maybe the guy's not going to come out. Maybe it's Leon.
Oh. He ain't got time for us today.
Yeah.
Move along, Bob and Pat. Move along.
6:30.
Not today.
Yeah, not today. Well, how about tomorrow, Leon? It's tomorrow now.
Jesus.
Yeah, I want to see him again, just to say that.
Oh, what tomorrow?
It's not today anymore.
Is today a good day? Well,
is he an adult now?
Well, he's certainly big enough.
326 possible driver. He's found on 7th right now. No shoes and a dress.
That's her.
That's a good bet.
Gabby, what's your cross?
6-2 already.
Okay.
River Center parking lot.
Sounds like you just went around the block.
River Center parking lot, 118.
377.
616 for with the female on 7th, just east of Johnson.
Let's see what's roaming around 800 Rice.
The vehicle that was on fire is a returning car. Roshan Lavella, Renfro, black female. Date of birth 4/6/1982. She was at 1256.
Probably 56 traffic, northbound 35.
With Kilo Juliet,
First name Roshan, last name Renfro. I think that was the pastor with
2160. Code 4 minutes are clear.
Copy. Before it, 182.
Where are we going? Where are we headed?
60, yeah, minutes are clear, dude. Whenever they get here.
Have a good one.
Copy. That's cleared in at 182.
Probably got to start searching this neighborhood a little better for parked stolens, huh?
We ended up pretty good.
We don't have LPRs on ours. I just think they're going to keep.
Sure, a couple of folks that can break for domestic at 1334 Ames Avenue. The caller stating a male appears to be trying to throw a woman over the balcony.
That's not good.
Not good at all.
Well, they're right there. They're close. Johnson Parkway and 7th is close to 1334 Ames. I should be able to zoom in on that one. It's probably
616, you break me, I'll go.
Gabby, 1 detained. Zero score, they can go with 616 the domestic.
Ashley and Darren, or Nicole and Darren could hop over there.
You'll watch me. Except just watch me.
Information, Maplewood medics are going to the group home, 2675 Brookview Drive East, 45-year-old male, difficulty breathing, at 120.
Gabby.
Here we'll go.
566, right. There's somebody in the car. Dale and Fuller. Got one not stopping.
Dale and Fuller.
Gabby, they're saying it's not directly across from the address, second floor. The description was on black male.
One not
Stop light on no building description.
Which way are we going, Trooper? Just leave it on that one. It's right on that.
Probably 56, I am code
I'm in
4.
the right zone, so it doesn't
Have to
flip
go
off.
for 121.
Yeah, I think I had that one set right.
North, We're stopped at Fullerdale.
Sounds like there's two guys there.
10 to the top of Dale and Fuller.
2363. Medics are staging out from there, man. Copy.
We're on Rice Street. Dale's 1 block to our west. Fuller's 2 blocks south of University Avenue. So we're 1.1 miles away from that.
Show me over Bravo
trooper, so
856.
we'll continue. He said he wasn't stopping. Then he said he stopped. We're going to continue there until we get a clear indication that he's okay. It wouldn't be the first time somebody waited till the trooper walked up with the car and then fled again.
Clear right.
Throttle back. Is it clear right?
Clear right.
Okay. We hate when this happens.
1841
Looks like they're just to the
Alameda
right
Street
there.
North. Assist medics on a medical alarm for lift assist.
D184, higher medics can advise.
Copy. 123. $44.53 single.
Transporting 1 adult male to the LEC, starting mileage
You good?
66.7.
We're good.
Local Airways 566 at 123.
Are you alone or did you have a partner?
Copy at 123.
616, breaking through and investigate hit and push.
We'll just hang here till
Copy, but 218 to back. And 201 a copy. 240 Kellogg Boulevard East. Tom saying he heard a single shot fired in the area. And then he also stated he wanted an ambulance
Is
doctor.
that a trooper behind me there, Pat?
And then he actually heard the shot.
Or is it the same
I
one?
can't tell. It's a trooper.
Copy.
So, looked like there was a little bit of miscommunication, and sometimes they're not aware the sirens are on, but it's rare. There are other times people just say, I'm not stopping, right? I mean,
Through that. Do you know what zone you were on before?
Well,
I went to E to lock it in.
yeah, I was on E.
Okay.
Well, today, I only had it on one channel today because I'm tired of listening.
Yeah, be close for
10 to 10. I got
It gets a little much sometimes.
that's terrible. You know, it might have been scanning some of the other ones. But
915
I'm
Charlotte.
so tired of it.
Marked in the south. 2 males gun
And it seems like the State Patrol
One
East channel is our
One of the males had
7th
a
best
small
channel,
attempt to
right?
take him
Oh, yeah.
into
What'd you
a
say?
home. Caller was able to escape from the male
So-
currently in front of the Sacro.
I mean, we got car-to-car channels
Yeah,
on St. Paul, Roseville.
155.
It's just
Why, see, I'll
too
go
much.
122.
Too much.
22 copy.
Too
306. Anyone from CCTV or Emmerich working still? Anyone from CCTV or Emmerich monitoring channel 3?
You know, that Uber business is gigantic.
Yeah, it is.
At 306, we have all the occupants involved in the way. And anyone not on this
It's just amazing.
We're just trying to sort out what was right here.
I'm gonna pull to
So they're trying to get a hold of someone that can look at the cameras. There are cameras
a witness nearby who can confirm
that maybe confirm who the driver was.
This response to says to
the person that we have in custody was seen driving
stand by.
the white vehicle.
Updated address is also at 240 Kellogg Boulevard East. Current systematic. I believe it's related to the shots fired.
I'll go to
It didn't say someone was shot, but it had that implication, huh?
11. I'm with the cop who called in the shots fired and is requesting the ambulance for code 4 here.
Copy, would you like me to dupe the call?
May get some more info first, hold on.
What do you say? Homeless. Something was
One on Kellogg says he has food poisoning.
122 information. The second male, black male, 21, white t-shirt.
And then said he thought he was being stalked.
215 right.
122.
They'll be out of the car.
22 copy.
We're on Grand Avenue now. Grand Avenue. Sweet.
There is one pending call in the entire county.
And not many actually even out.
23 in the area. If you're looking for the comp, he's going to be a blue Chevy.
Comp here, Minnesota Plate, Hotel X-Bay.
Billy's still open, huh?
Echo.
Yep.
031.
Maybe we should hang around here for a few minutes. I thought their license got amended.
It'll be in front of 914.
I never did hear the end result on this.
That
Copy
closer
for
here,
914.
maybe not.
1 minute.
215.
215?
Medical at Union Depot is going to be unrelated to the shots fired. The shots fired came closer to the Crane Ordway comp over there, or someone that saw it. So there was 3 teenagers.
Trying to figure out what exactly happened.
Ordway.
Checking channel 1 first man speaking officer. The kid was on Charlotte.
Copy the parties.
If you can check with
Closer to
Central.
the Crane Ordway is taking to an outbound.
Sounds like this might be an attempted carjacking.
Eastbound.
Copy.
We're working our way to a carjacking or what?
I'm trying to get that over to Charlotte. Sounds like might have been a attempted carjacking over there.
There's an extra squad that can break for 235 5th Street West, higher ground, for a caller stating he was physically attacked by a suspect named Jamar.
Well, you know, that's right by, what's his name's house?
Yep. 2 males got into his vehicle, wouldn't let him leave, hit him in the mouth, tried to take him into a home.
Yeah, it's a block away from 2 of our primary auto thieves' homes. Not saying it was them, but probably their visitors. Because they're visitors.
Clear. Suspect 1, black male, 20 years old, wearing a black shirt. Number 2, 21 years old, wearing a white shirt.
As you understand it right now, they did not get a car.
Doesn't sound like it. Squad is out with a car right now.
Okay. Well, there's no rush then.
616. I can go to that assault at high ground.
Asking for a Spanish speaker.
If they're already there,
Yeah.
I'd like to hang it. I'd like to hang at Billy's here. Just.
I think that's a good idea, actually.
This many people out here this late. About attempted carjacking, 915 Charlotte. Squad is there. A couple of our cars are going over there. If they didn't get that car, they'll probably look for another one to steal. So don't be surprised if...
306, copy that. Have them, he just said, read it. We'll be around there with the suspect here shortly. Yeah, that probably that's it. You got the copy. Make sure I read it.
That's weird. So somebody else is going to the hospital. There's a lot of moving parts on that 7th and Johnson Parkway deal. What time is it?
1:30, I think.
Is that it?
That's 1:32.
3718, number please.
Case number is 160430. 160430.
Thank you.
130.
I hear some swearing.
268.
But they were laughing too.
You advise your caller is now saying that she was only verbally attacked.
268, I copy. You can cancel the canine split.
Copy. 616.
Well, the best way to prevent trouble is to let them know you're here, folks. So,
I'll let you know.
we'll make our presence known.
Still have
371, can I please have the time for call?
211.
Time of the call is 101.
you can clear this medical assisted, and you can put me on the shots fired.
It always starts out as joke fighting, right?
133.
Quite often.
215.
215.
I'll be out with that group on the Bounce Bridge.
Copy. 133.
They said, is that Pat?
215. There's another available officer that can come with us to the Bounce Bridge for this group. 221.
Copy. 221. 134.
218 as well.
218 as well.
Hey, evening, ladies.
Hello.
127.
Have a good one.
Have a good night.
127.
I put on notes in the event. We'll be tonight.
134. 102 to copy an accident injuries. Miguel and Charles. Vehicle versus motorbike.
Yeah, vehicle versus motorbike.
102, copy.
The vehicles always win.
Yeah. Very true.
127, copy.
Did you happen to buy a second bag of the
110 copy.
I did not.
spicy?
135.
What was that?
183 negative response for Spanish State or Citywide.
That was really good.
And we were on the...
I'm glad I picked a winner.
Copy. 135.
Winner. Are you going to the fair tomorrow, or what's your plan?
I'm going to play it by ear, see how I feel when I wake up.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you how you're going to feel. Same way I do.
You're clearly tougher than me.
No, it's just...
4448.
You're out the regions, you're right there.
I'm kind of curious what it's going to be like with all the heat. That the people are just going to say, screw it, we're coming out.
Yeah.
Copy. 135.
There's a lot of noise going on here.
A high of 93.
368, I'm out with them.
Copy.
People always argue louder when they're intoxicated.
Mm-hmm. And when they have an audience.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't even think about the fact that they're 50 feet away from somebody trying to sleep.
Well, that is 100% the problem.
Metro 70 cars information on attempt to locate from St. Croix County. Hudson PD just had one flee from them last seen westbound 94 crossing into Minnesota. Are no longer in pursuit. The Dodge Charger with no front plate and a California temporary tag that's expired. 5 X-ray George Tom 483. Reason for the stop was the registration and the vehicle was leaking heavily over their lane line. Information 137.
She didn't give a color, did she? Dodge Charger. No front plate.
Copy that Charger that fled into Minnesota from
616, I'm out 268.
Squad 10 back, 1015 County Road, D-Day with Unit 302 for a burglary for an unknown person that broke into Paula's apartment 3 minutes ago and took caller's 22 gauge gun that was not loaded, left out of the 3rd floor balcony.
Dodge Charger, no front plate, California, expired tag in the rear. Just entered Minnesota from Hudson, fled from them.
Okay. 110.
Well,
Code 4 for medic. Unknown injuries. Unknown where he's bleeding from, but he's conscious. Copy. 138.
Sorry, Pat, I missed that. What kind of car was it again?
Dodge Charger, no front plate, expired California tag in the rear. I didn't copy the tag.
Yeah, I copy that. I'll go to Mounts and 94.
Good bet.
I don't know if you can exit anymore going eastbound there. We'll figure it out. All right, ladies. Should we head west?
Well,
toward Como?
we're getting flagged down. Behind us. Behind us is flagging us down.
I think he's honking at us.
And he was flashing his lights.
Well, you go back and talk.
Yep.
Looks like a pickup truck.
Oh.
Probably Terry.
Hey, how are you? Good. I'm Nick. Nick? Yep. Backseater. Oh, good to meet you. Come on up and say hi to Bob.
Hey, Nick.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Nice to meet you.
You guys are hard to catch.
Yeah, well, that's it by design. That's by design.
I was heading to Holiday. You guys were sitting there, and then all of a sudden you guys took off to a call. I was like, shit, I'm never going to catch them. Normally,
you did it.
Normally I work overnights.
Oh, do you? Where you from, Nick?
I got off at 1, so I'm going to go catch them.
Where you from?
Originally from Columbia Heights.
Columbia Heights?
We live over on Larpenter.
Larpenter?
You know where they got that speed trailer by the cemetery, you know?
Okay.
We live right in front of that. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, we can buy your house once in a while then.
Yeah.
No, it's all good.
Well, thanks for flagging us down. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Nice to meet you. We'll look for you at your house. Didn't see that coming.
Nope.
Nick from Maplewood. Nice to meet you.
Thanks for flagging us down.
I don't know if you know, there was a little incident at the fair today. There's a guy that was looking for me.
Yeah?
He wasn't very friendly.
Really?
Foxtrot Victor Yankee 461.
Some of our frequent flyers?
No, it was, I'm not even going to tell you what the whole story was, but it didn't take long for the CAD team members to realize this might go the wrong way. But after that happened today, I was wondering, oh man, I hope it's not the same guy.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, the good news is by now my wife has fallen asleep, so she's not hearing this story. Yeah, you never know. When somebody comes up and starts bantering away, you figure, oh, it's going to be friendly, then it goes downhill. And, oh my goodness. So we were at the police station. We were sitting out front of the police station. We were ready to go to work. Yeah. You know, there was 5 or 6 cat guys there. All of a sudden, one pops up, 2 pops up.
Kellogg Boulevard West.
They're thinking, this is going to go downhill.
Male
really
rolling
fast.
around in the street. Black male. That's wearing all black clothing. The black do-rag.
Is it Suki? I think, Jim? Or no?
140.
Out of 9 days at the fair and hundreds of great backseaters, one angry person is bad, right?
Those aren't bad odds.
No. Not bad odds.
220, cancel your clear.
But it's a reminder that there are some people that have extraneous issues that aren't really related to live on patrol, but some people just want any elected official to fix the problem.
Yep.
But sometimes you can't fix their problem. This was an accident up here where a car hit a motorcycle at Dale and Charles. I'm probably not going to go that way, but just give you a little proximity. Apparently the guy isn't too hurt, according to the squad that was there.
It's very lucky.
We're going to turn down.
Spot 0 200 DOT. Spot 365.
Avoid that roadblock there.
Spot 365. Not going to be identified. Spot 367.
263.
Spot 119.
Spot 376.
263.
I gotta be honest with you.
What the spot was this? 6518 Avenue, unit number 3. Marked as domestic. Operating fellows on behalf of phones was uncooperative. Then you didn't know who a female was. He said your female background was paramedic. After a brief open line, the competent.
Any other spots for 0200 DOT?
Copy.
114, just give us a minute. We'll take care of it.
Have a good night. 144.
I never felt more secure than with all those cat members
110, your case number
jumping to their feet and saying, hey.
446.
And they, they didn't say anything to the guy, they just let me handle him.
Spot 3 spot 162.
Yeah, that's a good bunch to have around.
He was only going to get one swing with that group.
171.
No, they usually got one number.
178. 182. Any response channel 1 for 100
is that you brought 3 kids here.
2363
Really?
for the caller, the balcony faces the parking lot. Have a good night.
Yeah, that's strange.
Teenagers.
Plus 45.
Older adult with some teenagers.
114.
Eight.
268.
Courtesy ride, adult female to fourth and property.
About 114. Just to clarify, were you canceling 119 from me?
There's an old Buick Roadmaster station wagon.
Happy 119, you're clear.
Down there?
Right there. Those are war horses.
146.
I had a Roadmaster sedan. Had a Corvette engine in it.
No.
Yep.
Really?
Yep. the smallest of the Corvette engines, but it was
like a 407 or something.